Good day. Good day. How y'all doing? So it's still not doing the first word thing, which is really annoying. So we'll do our best. Metropolis. Tot. Iceland. Cinder. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing top notch. Gonna be a bit more low energy today. Burnt out. A little tired after the weekend and all that stuff going on. I know it's like 9 hours later. I'll be honest, I've been up for like a couple hours. It's all over the place. Now, it hasn't replaced the Tana. But, also, Crimson, how you doing? I'm enjoying it. It's a nice little roundabout. It's a nice little ship. It does all the things I really want. I can't put a pulse bike in it, but I don't really use pulse bikes all that much lately. And I haven't really been doing combat all that much lately. So, because of those two things, I've been liking it. I've been enjoying it. It's stealthy. It's got nice living quarters. I've been having fun decorating it. And I feel like it has more places to decorate than the Tana. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck happened here? I don't even know how the fuck that happened. We'll have to get that fixed. But no, I've been enjoying it. It's a nice little, it's like a little mobile home. You're waiting to fly your whole bee. Oh, very nice. I still haven't really checked them out, like internally. I've checked out the outsides. The outsides of the whole bee looks cool. I haven't really done, it seems like the back end is not like, the whole C, where like the back end also has the internals. It seems like the internals is just in the front end. But yeah, I haven't really done a check on it yet. We'll have to do that eventually. Hey, Seamful. Welcome in. How you doing?
Papa, can we get a new ice cream? The one in your pocket melted. Thanks for letting me out.
I didn't let you... God damn it. I already got you an ice cream. The ship is already good to go. Oh, here, I'll show you. Alright, let's do a quick little... I'll show you what I got done. So... I went and got some more decorations. I got my plants back. We got our little plants going on. Got a little whiskey. A little manual. Hold on a second. Gotta change the music. I'm gonna do, some Interstellar. Back. There we go. I got, little decorations there, some decorations there. I got my Hello Kitty cat cup and stuff. Got a full fridge. Including your ice cream. I got you an ice cream, Tails, okay? I made sure. We also got noodles and such. It's all stocked up, ready to go. We also got some decorations over here. We got, we got our little action figure and our D20 and a random beat-up helmet. For shits and giggles. We got a repair tool. Healing gun thingy-bob, and more... Repair. So, oh great fox spirit, we call upon thy endless wisdom. Well, get back in your place, motherfuckers. Where do you think you're going? Why is Todd? Well, of course. That's the only question that needs to be answered. What the fuck's going on here? They're excited. They're excited to go. That's what it is. Hey, Dask Killer, welcome in. The Beast. Alan. Commander Kel. Hope you're doing top notch.
Darling T, asking why Todd is like asking why the moon lights the night. Todd simply is a delightful mystery swirling in the cosmos. Isn't it deliciously tantalizing not to know?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how I feel about this. This whiskey's bouncing around. So are these guys. I don't know what's going on. might have to replace these. Because they're acting strange. They're trying to escape. Again. It's always this guy. My whiskey's knocking over my... You know what? Give me my whiskey.
Guys is on the mace for sure.
100%. Why? There it is. It might be a bit on the maze. We might have to store the whiskey for now, because it's acting strange. Drop that in there. There we go. All right. Now, what is going on with you, bro? Yeah, here. Let's try placing it again. See if he'll be happy. All right, and then you. Get back in your spot. I just put you where you belong, son of a bitch. This guy. Right there. What? Bro, what the fuck are you doing? Fine, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh my goodness. If the ship is destroyed, all the directions are gone? Yes. Yes. So, we have to be very careful. Due to its being Star Citizen, you know, there's a good chance shit might happen. But I enjoy doing this nonetheless. I enjoy decorating. It's nice. It gives me something to do. It makes me care a little bit more about my ship, so I try not to get blown up all the time. But it is still Star Citizen.
This ship is haunted. Cursed.
It might be a little bit Tails. You're not wrong. It might be a little cursed. It's okay. He's something about this guy. He's always on the run. Even when we first got him, he ran underneath the stairs and jumped into the pit of despair. We had to get a new one, and then we had to get another new one. The girl, the female, the little blushing one over here. It's this one seems fine. This one likes to, you know, do little turnarounds every now and then, but this guy on the left here, he's always trying to go on a goddamn adventure.
Papa, can the great fox spirit bless us on this day with his appreciate of the whole?
Goddamn it, no. No. Here, we'll have a proverb. We'll have a little blessing, and maybe you'll get rid of all the bad juju. Everyone, turn to Ezekiel, chapter 16, verse 17. We'll have a little blessing, and make sure the ship is, you know, it's definitely not going to take off and explode as soon as we get out. Right. That would never happen. You also took the fine jewelry I gave you. The jewelry. Made of my gold and silver. And you made yourself phallic items and engaged in sexual acts with them. So said the great fox spirit. Amen. The weeping angels? Oh, like the ones when you don't look at them? Or whatever? Eye contact or whatever, right? And they come and try to kill you. Could be 100%. Oh, no! Yeah.
The whole Papa. Wait, who are we sexing?
I don't care. All the decorations in the ship, if, like, I go out on an adventure and then I die, the ship will be fine. And it'll stay as is. If I store the ship and bring it back up, all the decorations will still be there. If I leave the ship on a planet and forget about it and then go back and find it again, all the decorations will still be there. Persistence! It's one of the things CIG has worked very hard on. Stuff just stays the way it is for the most part. So yeah, in that case, your decorations are fine. Obviously, as you've seen, sometimes they move around a little bit. Look like they're behaving right now. For the most part, they stay in their spot. Most of the time. But, sometimes not so much. But yeah, as long as the ship doesn't get blown up, and I don't move these, they should stay as they are. Indeed. You found a bunch of drugs over at the last 3 days in Pyro. Look, it depends on the type of drugs. Because different drugs you can sell in different places. Normally, it has to be like, you know, kind of under the radar kind of place. Physics be walkie, exactly. Savior Ace, how you doing? Is it Plantergeist? Yes. Anyway, I think we're all set, adventure-wise. Just need to do a checklist. And then, what I want to do today, I think I want to do some cargo runs. Like some little tiny cargo runs. They're going to have to be small, though. Like 2 SUs or 1 SU containers only. Because if they're bigger than that, we won't be able to make them fit. But I feel like that's what I want to do today. Do a little cargo running. Obviously, we might do some other things along the way. But yes. Oh! So, people on YouTube's, I changed the latency, so it should be very fast now, so it should have like a very, it should be about the same as like Twitch. Hopefully. That's the good news. I changed that on the restream side. Bad news. You know how I was talking about, you know, my internet provider being like, oh yeah, they're upgrading things in the area, and we'll get like symmetrical, you know, ups and downs and stuff, right? Right? Well, they finished the upgrades, and I contacted them, and they're like, yeah, they, you know, made all the things, they got all the hardware in place, so in the future they can do symmetrical but yeah, they're not going to provide symmetrical in your area right now. So, yeah. We still got the same old 20 megabits up on a good day. So, yeah. Fuck me. They put in the hardware to be able to do it in the future, but they're apparently not going to actually, like, enable it or allow us to take advantage of it anytime soon. So fuck me. I was all excited, and they fucked me. Which is really annoying, because I talked to multiple people, and they all kept telling me, oh yeah, they're working on symmetrical. Oh, it's great. Yep, it's totally symmetrical. And then I talked to someone who works in the area, because I kept on talking to people, like, stationed in, like, New York or fucking some other place. Right? Once I talk to someone in my area, they're like, yeah, no. Exactly, Tails. I would get a new ISP. There are no others. The only other option I have is satellite. That's it. That's all I got. It's fucking stupid. So, kind of stuck with what I got. But hey, hopefully that means the network should be better, and we shouldn't have as many drops and stuff anymore, right? Right? Surely. YouTube latency has never been the same as Twitch. It should be pretty quick now, though. I tried to make it so it's as fast as it would let me. Hey, Justin Door, how you doing? 07s. So, YouTube side, it should be better. It's the best I could do with what I got, okay? Okay? Anyway, let's see. Are there any missions? Right now we're in Pyro. We're at the Nyx Gateway, I believe. Let's see. The only hauling is Interstellar right now. Or Stellar. Four SU are smaller. 4 SU are smaller. I need 2 or 1 SUs. All these are 4. Can't do those. Shit. Interstellar, I'm gonna guess are the same. Oh, here we go. 2 SUs.
Hello there.
All right, we can do that. 4 SUs, 16s, 8s. We can do this guy. I feel like these are dangerous locations to go to. We might do a couple missions here and then head out to, Stanton. We'll see. Commander Kel, what? You only have, it's like Wi-Fi here where you live? Supposed to be getting fiber at some point in the next 2 years? Yeah, that's... We were supposed to get them fucking 20 years ago, but, you know, fuck us, I guess. Alright, where... Actually, I want to check the map. Where are those? Hi! Oh, how you doing? So, where be... Are they... They're on Bloom. Okay. Dust Killer! Think of my man. 7 months! More than halfway to your anniversary. Oh, I updated the fucking alert thingies a little bit. So... The new system is... If you do bits under $3, it's just a normal... It's like that. It's just a simple little alert and then it goes away. If it's $3 or more, which means you've gifted a sub, you've gifted $3 in bits, or $3 through coffee, it does the you know, raining money effect. If you do $6 on coffee or bits, or you do a tier 2 sub, then it does the RGB with the falling money. And if you do $12 with bits or on coffee, or you do a tier 3 sub, then you get a da-da-da. Or, if you've given more than a fuck ton of bits or a fuck ton of subs, anytime you do a sub, you get a da-da-da. Or anytime you give $3 or more in bits, you get a da-da-da. So that's kind of how the new system works. It's basically the same as it was, but it also includes coffee and bits and subs that you can get da-da-das without needing to do like 100 subs beforehand or fucking, what was it, 30,000 bits beforehand. You could just get them because you gave a fuck ton of money. I feel like it's better. Anyway, this should be a safe area-ish. Windfall, it's kind of a hot spot because it's where most people go to repair. But I feel like we'll be okay. Where are we delivering it, though? Stanton. Microtech? Fuck. This is a trip and a half. Alright. That's fine. Gotta make sure you have fuel. Pay to win? Exactly. What? I didn't cup. Welcome in. I was just talking about how I updated YouTube so it should have less latency now. So I should respond to you faster, and you should be able to get the message. It's like it was like fucking 40 or 50. It's like almost a minute delay. It should be much faster now. So you should be able to say something. I see it. I respond, and then you get the response decently quick. But you'll have to let me know. Login in server, obituary if you want company. I'm mainly just gonna be going about doing some solo cargo runs. You're more, you know, welcome to follow along if you want or such. But I'm not really, I don't, you know, it's like a solo ship. Just doing some simple cargo runs. Nothing too crazy. You're more welcome to come. Just in the door. I picked up a Talon in game. I was thinking about melting your Zeus MR for the Talon. Really? Okay. I truly don't use the Zeus loaner right now. An MR is a long way. It's a very different type of gameplay you'd be getting between the two. The Talon is a stealthy light fighter. And the Zeus MR is more for, like, actually hunting down criminals, locking them up in your cargo thing, and then taking them where they need to go. And it can, you know, it's more of a 3-man ship compared to the Talon, which is a 1-person ship. I like both, so it's hard for me to pick between the two. So it's gonna come down to like, what do you want to do? Either way, you can get both in-game. Well, you can't get the MR, but the MR is not a thing anyway. But you know what I mean. You can get a Zeus in-game, you can get a Talon in-game, so... Personally, I would say keep the MR and then just enjoy the Talon in-game. That's what I would say. But, depends. You know? If you want to lock down that Talon because you love it so much, go for it. There is... What event's coming up soon? There's a new event coming up soon, right? What's it called? What the fuck is it called? This is how you're learning? Copy that. Hey, Lit Crows. I know it's a late stream. I know. Have a good night. Don't worry. You know how it is. Give it a couple weeks. It'll be flipped around again. Is it Invictus this week? Or coming in a month? Yeah, Invictus. Yeah. Yeah, I'll throw you an invite. Just so we can keep track of each other. Hey. There they are. There you go. Next month? Yeah. Oh, and Drake Defense Con, that's right. Oh, that's right. Fucking, supposedly, what's it called? Ironclad? Right? The big hangar with engine strapped to it? That's supposed to be coming out? Probably some other things? That's good. Yeah, the Ironclad's gonna be centerpiece for sure.
Papa, our bows are so pretty.
Yeah, they're adorable, Tails, okay? It's because we're stylish. People are just always so jealous of our style. Anyway, let's do a checklist real quick. Let's get this done. Alright, so... we need to do something about this. We'll have to check and see if we need repairs before we take off, because... you know what? I'm just gonna repair it real quick while we're here. Get it patched up.
Damn right they are.
Alright, go ahead and put that right there for now. Grab a repair gun. Get that hole patched up real quick. Oh, the shields are on, huh? No, the shields shouldn't be on. Those aren't actually there. Curious. Alright, grab my gun again. Then I'm back. Alright, let's check. See what's going on here. Their character's, yeah, exactly. It just has character. It'll buff right out. Let's see. A little bit of repair. Some fuel. I think it's a glitch. I think it's a bug. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll ignore it for now. There we go. I think. Alright, cool. Anyway, we'll ignore it. We got a thruster here. And a little bit of damage. It's doing something near another thruster.
FBI, open up!
Oh my god! We're being raided. Hot damn frag. Place Star City. Welcome in, everybody. Which appliance is this? It's the best one. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. But I made you guys a cake. It's the best cake ever. It's absolutely delicious. So, oh my God, no! You smashed my cake, you son of a bitch. I was about to tell you about the sprinkles and everything, and you come in here and smash and throw it on the ground like goddamn hooligan. How you doing, Dead Frack? Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good stream. This is the intro.
That was my cake.
Oh, why do you say that? It's like you don't actually care. What the fuck? It's not a Kenmar. It's Reliant Tana, and the Tana is much better in combat. Like we all can admit. Between the Intrepid and the Tana is better for combat, right? Like, come on. Like everyone can at least admit that. However, for decorating the insides and living out of it like a little mobile home, this one's a little bit better. Check it out. I'll show you what I got. Look at the decorations I got. I got my Hornet manual and a little hacker chip. I got my little decorations to, you know, keep me calm and relaxed, and they got cute little faces and shit on it. We got a bunch of decorations. Got my Hello Kitty cat cup. I'm gonna go to Nick's to get coffee and like little MREs and bowls and stuff. Got a bunch of food in the fridge, food and drinks. Got ice cream for Tails, otherwise he's gonna have a fucking panic attack. Bunch of ice creams and coffee and such. Over here we got some decorations. We got a little figurine alien and a D20 and a broken helmet. And over here we got repair guns and medical guns and all that kind of shit. I know, right? Right. It's got a bathroom, which is very important. You gotta make sure you got a bathroom. You never know when you gotta take a shit and such. Now, the one thing that makes the Tana better than this baby is the Tana is better in combat, and you could put a pulse spike into it pretty easily. This one's better for, like, living. This, I feel like, is a better, like, daily driver for, like, a civilian. You know? You're living in, like, a safe system and all that shit. You're bobbing about, making a space dad, all that kind of stuff. I feel like this would be a better option. But if I was going out doing more, like, mercenary type shit, I'd probably take the Tana. I'd probably take the Tana for sure. It's alright, how was mine? Just getting started. I've just been showing people, talking about the updates and shit, talking about internet issues in the area, blah, 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 blah. Getting the ship ready to go. Apparently it's all banged up. I can't fix it, so fuck me, it's a bug. Goddamn free fly, probably. Probably what's going on here. And basically we're about to do a checklist and do some, like, cargo runs and just kind of live in the verse. Taking it easy today. Relaxing. Storm bring it back up? Maybe. But I think that's what happened before. And honestly, it's fine. It's fine. We're probably gonna store it and unstore it later on anyway. For now it's fine. I'll take a little damage, a little, little character, as we've been saying. That's for the canopy. Canopy's looking good. Got our missiles. We got our Ravenant gun. Got some landing gear down here. Looking good. Got a little thruster up there. Little side thruster over here. Maneuvering thruster over there. Got an intake. Got a landing gear over here. And a little VTOL maneuvering thruster there. These are actual VTOLs right there. And maneuvering thruster there. Little winglets. This ship does not have, like, any, like, ailerons or anything for, like, Atmo flight. So I have a feeling that this ship, if it loses power to its thrusters when you're in Atmo, you're just a brick. Because there's no, like, ailerons, really, right? Maybe there are. Maybe, who fucking knows? As of right now, it looks like it just becomes a brick when the thrusters die, though. Realistically, right? Hey, Nightmare, how you doing? What ship is this? This is the Intrepid by Crusader. It's a little starter ship, little roundabout kind of ship. Absolute dog shit in combat. So if you want to do some shooty bang bang, don't do it. Don't do this to you. It'll hurt you. It'll make you have a bad day. But if you want to live in it and you want to be like a little solo, you know, space adventurer, it's pretty nice. You know, you got access to your engineering. You got like 8 SCUs of cargo, 4 on each side. You got direct access to all your components on the inside of the ship. It's got a nice little living quarters that you can decorate like I have. Look at it. Look at all the decorations. Look at it. Like I live in here. Right? You got a bathroom.
Papa, the Intrepid is a data runner, right? Like a
No.
mini Mizar?
No. That would be cool if they made it like, a data running, like, variant of this. That'd be kind of sick. Like a little competitor for the Herald. It's me, Raccoon and Rabbit Cousin, for sure, for sure. You're a Clipper fanatic? I was almost really into the Clipper. It's just, it's too fucking big, man. It's too big. Like, even this is a little big for me. I like my small ships. But technically, this is a pretty fucking small ship. It's your YouTube account? That's what I thought, yeah. Oh, how's the latency on YouTube right now? It should be better. You should be getting my responses quicker than it used to be. Because it was like 40, 50 seconds before you'd get my message. I think I fixed that, hopefully. It's perfect? All right, cool. That's what I was hoping for. So, YouTube and Twitch should be close to when it comes to latency. Yeah, instead of cargo space, it has like data running like servers and shit. That'd be dope. If that was the case, I would totally get one. If your ship blows up, do you lose your decorations? Yes. If the ship blows up, whatever's inside it goes boom with it. But if the ship doesn't go boom, well, then it's fine. You just gotta, you know, gotta be careful. Like, when the Aurora Mark II came out, I had that all decorated on the insides as well. And I kept that thing alive for like 2 weeks. And that's while doing mercenary missions, while doing PvE combat missions. Obviously, I didn't take either of them into a PvP fight, because both of them would get smacked. Absolutely just smoked by, you know, any other ship, really. Any competitive, like, light fighter would destroy these ships. So, I purposely don't take them into PvP fights, because I would get my ass kicked. The reason I like decorating them is because it makes me think about those kind of options. Like, okay, there's a target. Can they kick my ass? Then I need to slip around and be sneaky, because I will not win that fight. It makes me play the game differently because I care about keeping the ship alive. Now, what sucks is it is still Star Citizen and shit happens sometimes. Invisible asteroids, 30Ks, all that kind of crap, right? Like, that's what happened to the Aurora Mark II. It never blew up for 2 weeks. But while I was flying it around one day, the server had a 30K and it just was gone. So that sucks. Shit happens. Gotta kind of roll with the punches right now. Anyway, external checklist basically done. We didn't really check out the penis, but that's fine. With internals, we did a checklist already. We checked on all the components and everything. I think we're ready to go. Yeah, a tree jumps out in front of you, exactly.
Papa, I thought you liked getting your ass kicked normally just because you need Todd's hospital, so,
What? No. It's not something I want. It happens, but it's not what I want. Hey, Pierce Silence, how you doing? I'm not sneaking around at night. Okay, maybe a little bit. Maybe a tiny bit. Hold on. Let's go ahead. Let's get ready for takeoff. We gotta do our final checks. We gotta get... Oh, I forgot to get... Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on. Goddamn pedals are stuck on a cable. Fucking charging cable from my phone. Alright, I think that's good. That should be fine. It should be fine. It's fine. All right. Get our joysticks and such. There we go. There we go. Put that over there. Shit. Okay. Let's go ahead and get powered on. No engines yet, though. We don't need engines. But another reason I'm using the Intrepid lately is it's stealthy as fuck. Mainly because its cross-section is broken. I'm pretty sure that's broken. It has, like, no cross-section, pretty much. So because of that, I can be pretty sneaky. Which, when you're in a ship that you don't want to get into PvP fights, and you're trying to be, just living in the world and not really getting, staying under the radar, this ship is very good at that. I have it pretty stealthed up with my current configuration. So that's good. Because if we do get in a fight, we're, oh boy, might as well just self-destruct at that point. Oh, are the protect ships failing at 90% health for the ship you're protecting? That's stupid. It was 0, and now it's 1.5, now 2. Well, it depends on the angle you look at it. It's 1.2 from the front, 1.5 from the side, and almost 2 when you look at it from above. Flying tissue paper. Actually, with the armor changes, it's not that weak. It has a little bit of health. It has like 4,000 like armor points or what the fuck ever. Now, everything hurts it because it's a small ship. It has like the same kind of armor that like a light fighter does. So it's not gonna be, bullets aren't gonna be bouncing off it anytime soon. But it does have a decent health pool when it comes to armor. So it's still not great, but it's better. It's kind of like the freelancers. Freelancers used to be able to destroy those things so easy. They actually take a little bit longer to kill now. It's still easy, but it's better. It has an improvement. I'm not gonna say it's good, but it's not dog shit. You take what you can sometimes. Anyway, we need to get our serial number. Where is it? Oh, there it's on the wing. Currently, we are... There it is. All right. We got our checklist. This is a Crusader ship. Let me get its stats up real quick. Where is it? You can look at its armor and such. Come on. Load the website. I know you can do it. Get the Intrepid. That's their spacecraft. Call sign is gonna be... Will be Crusader. Dash. We need to get... me DO, or D... Yeah, DO dash 0228 dash VV. So our call sign is gonna be Crusader 02028. 0228. Hey Zergy, how you doing? Do you think we'll be able to increase the armor? Or use McCoy? That's what I'm betting. I'm betting in the future when we start getting like larger fabricators to build like ships and such, like when you have like ground bases and that, I'm gonna bet you can get like high grade materials that'll allow to increase the armor. Maybe one day you can like get different armors for the ship, Like, oh, here's like military grade armor. Here's a civilian grade armor. So like you can get military grade armor, which will have like a really high hit point. Like you'll have a lot of defenses, but it'll be like really heavy, so you won't be as fast. Or you can get like a competitive armor, which would be really light, but it won't have as much protections. Or maybe you can get like stealth armor, and it will be, not the greatest. Like it won't be very strong, but maybe it'll give you like a smaller cross section. Or there's a bunch of things they could do. But for sure, what I'm gonna bet for sure is gonna be with crafting, you can get better materials and craft a better ship that has better armor bonuses. One day, right? One day. Now, so that's all set. Crew is gonna be 1. Passengers is gonna be 0. Cargo. We have cargo, but it's like personal stuff. We don't have to really label all that down. So we'll say NA. Not applicable. Not worry about it. Don't worry about it. Freight. What are we gonna be getting? Hold on a second. How much cargo are we getting? 6, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna be getting 6 SCUs. Oh, we're getting berries and we're delivering fruit. Okay. So we're gonna have 0 of 4 berries. And we're gonna have 0 of 2 Medmon. All right. It has fruit or vegetables. Will they be considered fruit or vegetables? They're berries, right? Or melons. Maybe. It doesn't matter. We're moving produce, okay? We're delivering produce. You just want to turn your Avenger into a slow-moving turtle with its guns and moving at like 2 miles per hour all the time, right? Dude, imagine if you can get the armor from like the Terrapin and put that onto other ships, because the Terrapin's armor is crazy. My thought here. What? We're doing a check. We're getting ready for takeoff. We're moving produce. Okay. Hey, TC! This is Crusader 0228 requesting Instar and takeoff en route to, Bloom. Not gonna talk to me? Fine. Find me that way. Crusader 0228. Alright, and to start. Alright, make sure all the baby modes and everything's all set up. Get the VTOL going. Get in the air. There we go. Gear up. Get on taxi on out of here. And turn off VTOL now that we are in the clear. Line up with Bloom. There it is. Away we go. Alright, nav mode. Let's go ahead and set our course. There we go. Setting the course worked pretty nice right now. That's a good sign. You gotta love it when that shit works. And away we go. Blah. Sharing mission? Sure. Sharing out. There you go. Why is my phone beeping?
Papa, are we there yet?
We just left town. Okay, it's gonna be... How long is it gonna be? We got like 5 minutes, okay? Tails. Oh, we're at the Staten Gateway. I thought we were at the Nyx Gateway. All right. So we're gonna be going here, making our pick up at Bloom, and then we're gonna be flying all the way back to fucking Microtech. Pyro, you're home. The biggest, dumbest fire ever. I like Pyro. I'm really hoping in the future I think once they start getting the player space stations in Pyro, and you have to like go and like defeat different locations to get controls of like the defense systems or whatever for your stations, and like there's like a contested thing going on all the time in Pyro for people fighting over resources to keep their stations alive and stuff. And once all that happens, I can see Pyro becoming more filled out, because right now it's kind of empty. There's not as many risk and reward as there was supposed, or there should be. There is a little bit, but not enough that people come here yet. You can build a home base there called Dumpster Fire. There you go. Yeah, that's true. Once we get base building, for those who aren't going to be citizens, you're going to kind of have to build in Pyro. Because if you try to build anywhere else and you're not a citizen, well, one, you might not be able to, or two, you'll have like a bunch of restrictions and shit. But not in Pyro. Pyro, you can do what the fuck ever. Now, in Pyro, you're going to have to, have your own defenses that you have to take care of. That's part of that. I'm sure that's what a lot of people want. Like, if you just want to be a farmer, you're probably going to want to be a citizen. You're probably going to want to build it inside, like, Castra or some shit, some safe space, right? But if you want more, like, no, I want to build a base and have, like, org operations there and have, like, base battles and all that shit.
FBI, open up!
Oh my God! Welcome to Raid by the only joke. Doing some sauce sitting. Welcome in, everybody. Made you guys a cake. Best cake ever. It's super delicious. Top notch. I'll tell you right now, you can share the people got sprinkles. Oh my God! You son of a bitch. I was just about to tell you about the sprinkles. And then you smash it. How you doing, Joker? Oh, Donovan. Hope you guys do it top notch. Appreciate the raid. Currently, we're in an Intrepid. I know. It's a great ship, 100%, yeah. We're living out of it, trying to live out of it, and we're doing some cargo runs. I'll show you. Let me show you. Look at it. Look, I got a Decorator. Oh, my goddamn book fell off the goddamn son of a bitch. I have to pick that book up, put it back on my shelf. But I got it all decorated and shit. Got like food and, hold on, let me get a better angle. Got like food and such. I can't. Camera! Stop being so sensitive. Son of a bitch. There's food and drinks in the fridge, and there's stuff in like a kitty cat cup and such on there. It's all decorated here. I got like stuff on the walls and stuff, and decorations. I got decorations, okay? We're living out of the ship. It's great. We're on our way to go pick up some cargo. I am doing a stealth build. Look at this
Papa,
fucking shit.
What happened to the drink?
Oh. What drink? What drink? It's fine. Don't worry about it. You can't see right now, but no, my current build is all stealth. So I got snowblind coolers. I got a slipstream power plant, Spectre quantum drive, a Betty radar. I do have FR-66 shields. So we do have some decent shields, but even with these at 1 pip, they're still pretty stealthy. And then a Revenant gun for, for when there's a bad day and we have to shoot something before it kills us. But no, with everything at 1 pip across the board, my cross-section is 2, my EM is 2, and then my heat is like under 1 or some shit. So like, I'm pretty much fucking invisible, which is great because, well, you don't want people to find you when you're in this ship, because goddamn. It's a bad day. Have pets? They're gonna have animal farming in the future. That's one of the jobs you're gonna be able to do, is being able to raise like livestock and farming and stuff like that. So technically you can have pets. They have talked about also wanting to make it so people can have like copiums as pets, because they're, you know, there's outlaws and pyro and stuff. They have copiums as pets. Little combat pets. So maybe, I wouldn't say anytime soon, but I could definitely see that being a thing. Pet battles, little Pokemon battles. You have a great night? So far, so good. Chilling. We just finished our checklist. Taking things a little bit more laid back today. Relaxing. You know, that kind of thing. But yeah, see, with all my... This should drop down to about, like, 2. Our heat's already under a click.
My God, it's coming right for us!
So we're pretty fucking stealthy. There's something down there. Looks like a cargo ship. Cinder. Is there a way to drop a stack of things? Nah, sadly not. You have to do it one at a time. You could put it into a box. Like a 1/8 SU or... Oh, what's this over here? Looks like it might be abandoned. Like a 1/8 SU box, or put it into... Alright, a 1 SU box, and then once you drop it all there, then you can drop the box. Other than that, nah. Like, you can't drop an item and there's like a bunch of them just spawn, or you drop an item and someone looks at it and it's like, oh, this is a stack of 15 of this item. Like, it's like, no, you know how this game is. They want everything to be an individual, physicalized thing. Can't see shit. Lights. Citizens for prosperity. We're friends, right? We're friendly, right? Right? Right. Alright, where's the frames? Also, where's the landing cargo pad? Looks like it's right there where everybody else is bunched up. Jesus Christ. Alright. Nobody knows how to fucking store their ships. I swear to God. Hey, Scuba Steve, how you doing? Welcome in. Alright. Lights off. Engines off. Let's go get our cargo. Todd Fofo? Yeah. Oh my God, the frames right now. Jesus. Please. Can I get more than 12 frames per second? I know I'm just doing cargo, but fuck, it'd still be nice not have all these goddamn stutters. Alright, open up you. And open up you. Well, if anybody's looking for things to salvage, there's definitely things here to salvage. All right. God damn it. Come on now. Thank you, Zergy. I appreciate that. You need a new GPU? I don't even know if a new GPU would do it. But thank you, I appreciate that, man. How's the wash machine? I'm not doing it's not a wash machine. We're doing Intrepid right now. Because it has decoration spots. It's got a little living room and shit. It's very nice. But the Tana, I do want to take the Tana out pretty soon. Because I got it all geared up to be a somewhat competent fighter, right? Obviously, I'd have to switch out of my fancy clothes and go back into my rags. Because this is like my stealthy fancy clothes. It wouldn't match. Do it. I'm going to. You watch. Alright. I'll load it on the port side if you want to load that one on the starboard side. Come on now. Stop. Stop. Don't be like this. Alright. There you go. My god, the frames. It hurts. Like, if I walk slow in a straight line, it doesn't feel that bad. But once I start looking around, oh, it hurts. Have a great night, Mr. Todd. Always a pleasure having you out. Oh, I appreciate you, my man. You're gonna go pass out? Get it done. And thank you again for that raid. Take care. All right. Fantastic. All right. Well, now we got a long-ass trip all the way back. Fuck. Microtech. Jesus Christ. I know. You would think they'd pay more for this kind of trip. There you go. You need a legitimate, like, live aboard ship. As more systems come online, more and more ships would be able to do that. Like, a lot of ships already have a lot of stuff in the works to allow that gameplay. It's just, like, there's no reason to have a bathroom right now, you know? Other than bed logging, that's about it. It's not worth the fuel, right? I am new to cargo running, though, so maybe I have to rank up first. All right, let's get out of here. And gear up. And off we go. All right. 53 fuel? Fuck. I don't know if I'm gonna have... Let's see, where can we go? Can I make it back to Stanton Gateway? I can make it back to Stanton Gateway. Barely. We'll have, like, what, 6% fuel left? And we'll get some more fuel, and then we'll head on to where we need to go. Right, decouple. Nav mode. The Clipper's really good, true. It has a lot of the do all the things capabilities. Richer than you. I know what you're talking about, officer. It's all legitimate. Okay? 100%. But no, random people kept sending me a bunch of fucking money. I think Sofa was one of them. Hey, Arcane, how you doing? Welcome in. And away we go! Ah, fantastic. So yeah, most of the money I have, like I've actually given away 24 billion credits so far. Just to keep myself under the 2 billion threshold. Because if you have more than 2 billion, you have issues rearming and restocking, refueling, and stuff like that. The Intrepid, I've been enjoying the Intrepid. As a nice little stealthy roundabout ship that you can like live out of, I think it's great. Combat is dog shit, though. I've tried so many different weapons to try to make it somewhat manageable. Nothing works. Even the gun I have on it now, it's still... It's not great. But, you know, it's not supposed to be a combat ship, right? It's a little roundabout ship. Oh, well, thank you for the $10, my man. I appreciate that, thank you. You know, if you made it $12, you would have got up a da. But, you know, just putting that out there. Just for future reference. Nonetheless, thank you. I appreciate that. We'll get a little bit closer. The new armor set and wolf paint. No, I have not, actually. Yeah, it's a comfort, like living... Yeah, exactly. It's a ship you would take out if you're gonna go, you know, through Stanton. If you're gonna go doing like little small cargo runs to Stanton, you know, just kind of running about doing like some small day-to-day things, sure. It's not the kind of thing I should be bringing into Pyro. It really isn't. It's not meant for this kind of environment. It's a carbon fiber look. Red and black? Really? I do love red and black. Or, to be fair, because of how stealthy it is, it also could be a pretty decent reconnaissance vehicle. Do some like some spying, some sneaking about. And that's to the gamer. Wait, no. Ice, do ya? How do I say that? I said it right? Ha! See, I'm smart. Welcome in. But no, yeah, it's super stealthy, 100%. That's why I've been using it. Is because I want a ship that I can decorate and not be found. Because if you're decorating a ship, you don't want to get into fights, right? You don't want to do that.
It is pronounced Astuya.
Right? Astuya? Like Sakatuya? It's meant to be an exclamation mark. You know, maybe it's more like a how you doing, what up, you know, kind of thing. Like, what's up, bruh? Like you're asking them what's up. Because technically, what up, Ice, is a question. Technically, you typed it correctly. Gator Fuzz! Thank you for the follow, my man. I appreciate it. Carbon fiber look? I thought it would be a latex bodysuit. God damn it. No. Here. We'll have a little proverb for our flight. Everyone, turn your scripture to Song of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 16. Any second now. Blow of my garden, that its fragrance may spread abroad, that my lover come into his garden and taste its choice fruits. So said the great Foxberry. Amen. Yes. Yes, indeed. 100%. Take that as you will. Fruit of the Looms. Exactly. Fruit of the
Where's the
Looms.
hole?
No. Wrong religion, Tails. You got it wrong, okay? That's not what's going on. Bam. I have to say, this stealth quantum drive, it's decently quick for a stealth drive. All right. Oh, we got 11% fuel. Okay. Still gonna have to get some, because after we get through the wormhole, we're gonna have to go all the way to fucking Microtech.
Oh, hails the fox spirit.
Yes, indeed. Alright, let's get on in there. Let's go ahead and go SCM. Get nice and sneaky, nice and stealthy. don't worry about the food. I appreciate the gesture is enough to fill my heart with warmth. 100%. This motherfucker. This son of a bitch. Tot! Going around your goddamn arrow.
Oh,
Son of
Papa
a bitch.
prays I'm Lord Anubis.
Here, now do this. This motherfucker almost ran me into me. Cost us everything. A little desync, and you could have ruined everything. Someone take his license away. Goddamn. Pilot cert. You gotta go get re-educated. Learn about the 4 W's. And correct distance to keep from other vessels for safe flying and all that. It's not the fucking Blue Angels out here, okay? We're not doing stunt flying. Let's go ahead and land on down here. Gentle. And... Alright, get some fuel. Back, and back. And back. Even though I don't know what the repair is for. I'm pretty sure what it is for wear and tear, but since wear and tear is like not really enabled, it's always 1, right? Probably what it is. Hey, Pazrael, welcome in. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. We're doing some cargo running in our sneaky, sly Intrepid that we're living out of. We got it all decorated and such. We're heading back to Stanton right now. We're picking up produce. We're delivering it from Bloom and shipping it all the way back to Stanton. And they need some produce out in Marketech. They want the best produce, and the only place to get it, apparently, is in Pyro, I guess. It's kind of weird. Combat damage is not the same as wear and tear. No, here, I'll show you. So, there's 2 numbers here. Health is like combat damage. It's like it getting shot and such like that. You can repair that with like a repair gun. Then there's wear and tear. That goes down over time. Well, it's supposed to. It's disabled right now. But it's supposed to go down over time as you use the thing. So, wear and tear is supposed to be on everything. On your clothes, on your hand weapon, like FPS weapons, on your components, on your ship. So, over time, as you use these things, they will gather up wear and that number will go down. And the more worn out it is, the more likely it is to have malfunctions. So, like, if you have a pistol and the wear on that's really low, it'll start jamming and you have to clear that out. Your components might having more failures. They might break or not perform as well. Your ship will get dirty and, crusty and nasty all over the place. Your clothing will start stinking or whatever. And what you could do is you gotta maintain it. You gotta take care of it. Most likely, what I'm gonna guess is gonna be, for like FPS weapons and clothing and armor that you wear, that you're going to have to put them into a fabricator and do repairs that way. Like, you might be able to repair it a little bit, but I'm gonna bet they're gonna have us have to go and like put your gun into a fabricator and do like repair cleaning kind of situation. And for your ship, same thing. Or you have to put it into a very large fabricator or take it to like a space station and have them do like long, restoration kind of thing.
If they get dirty, we can just toss them in the Tana.
Yeah, exactly. God damn it. Yeah, we used to have wear and tear. It was a working feature, but with the new engineering and all that stuff, during the PTU, they decided to disable it for now. I'm guessing they weren't able to balance it, or who fucking knows what reason. I'm excited for it because I like the idea of being like, oh shit, my pistol's getting dirty. It's gonna start jamming. I need to take some time to work on it. it gives you something to do between missions other than just restocking your ammo, right? Getting more med pins. It's like, no, I have to maintain and take care of my things. I have to take care of, have to care about them. Imagine that. Imagine having to actually give a fuck about your spaceships and such. But also, yeah, like they're saying, like, it also is going to be a way for them to do like a time/EUC, credit sync. Same thing for taxes and insurance. It's just going to be little things like, hey, if you want to continue having conveniency, you have to pay for it. I do hope we have options. I do hope that, say, like you're living out of a clipper, and you're on a long jump across the system. You can go to your crafter while you're, quantum traveling. Throw your armor in there, maybe some guns, and do some repairs on them. Get them all refurbished. And that's, it's another thing to do while you're quantum traveling, and it's not just staring at the screen. Or like you land back at your base and you have like a little pad there, or small ship fabricator there, and you can drop your ship into it and do like some maintenance to keep it all nice and pretty. We'll have to see. All right, we got 88%. It looks like we might be able to make the jump. It's kind of hard to tell because there's so many things stacked up on top of each other. No, here, let's do this. Delivery. Bam. Set course. Nope, didn't work. Let's try again. Try again. Okay, let's fly this way a little bit. Be a Cuddy Blue and be a corrupt cop. That'd be kind of cool. Imagine you go after like bounties and you capture them and they're like, yo, if you give me that really nice firearm you have and you give me 100 grand or what the fuck ever, I'll let you go. And then you can like set them free. That'd be sick. Or you could go around like to like farmers and be like, a local farmer, are you? Did you get your farming certificate? And they're like, what, farming certificate? I'm like, yep, you need a farming certificate. Oh, I don't have one of those. Well, that's gonna cost you 100 grand. You gotta give me 100 grand, otherwise I'm gonna have to arrest you for not having a farming certificate. You can just like extort people and shit. There's a lot of things you can do. Okay, can I set a course now? No. What about now? No. What about now? What about now? How about now? Now? What about now? What about then? What about later? Okay. Yeah, in the future, there's gonna be more ways to do all kinds of crazy shit. Okay, I just want microtech. Please. Oh, wait. Right there. Don't move. No, son of a bitch. Okay, wait. Twist, wait. No, I want microtech. I want the fucking planet! Not a mining base! Why the fuck is microtech not overriding all of those? There we go. Alright, Jesus Christ. Right? Is that Verizon commercials? Can you hear me now? But no, seriously. When I'm targeting that area and there's a bunch of like little tiny asteroid bases around the planet, I should not be able to see the asteroid bases. It should just show me the planet because it's the largest object. Now, if I use my map, then I should be able to go over there and set a course. Like, look at this. See, when you zoom out, all there is there's microtech, and then there's L1 and L2. Once I zoom in, Now I have all these other options. And then when I zoom in again, now I have even more options. That's how it should work when I'm just looking around. I'm very far away from the thing. Just give me the main thing. Once I get closer, give me more options because I can actually, you know, pinpoint them. Also, it'd be cool that while you're looking around, if I could push a button and it would set a course and like lock onto that target. So if there's like a bunch of objects on top of each other, once I get my, you know, get it to select what I want, I can just say like, nah, target that place. And then it makes the other ones disappear, like when you set a course. That would also be really nice. Not so much a preset, just so much, you know, like when you saw me like looking around and there's like 3 or 4 objects in one spot, and I had to keep moving the cursor around just a little bit to get it to select. And then once I get it to point and it finally shows, you know, the one I want to try to set a course to, I could push a button, it'll lock on to that target. Basically, set a course to that target. And then it'd make things a lot easier. And I wouldn't have to worry about, you know, the other ones that were there getting in the way. They wouldn't be there anymore. Because when you set a course, it only shows you the target your next jump. Even if there's other things there that you could, you know, calibrate to, it doesn't show them because you have a course set.
Hello there.
Also, it'd be nice if I could set a course all the time. What I want in the future is I have my main ship that I have, you know, that I'm flying for the day, right? It's not, right? And what I could do is while I'm walking around on foot, here, I'll zoom in on me. Say I'm walking around inside, you know, a base or something. I'm walking around in the city or I'm walking around inside my ship. I'm not in the cockpit. I should be able to zoom out and set a course. And what it will do, it will set a course for my ship. So once I get into my ship, the course is already set and ready to go. Also, they can make it so it could set a course locally, showing me, you know, the path I need to take to get to my cockpit, right? So it's sure like a little orange line being like, oh, you have to go out here, you have to go take this elevator, blah, blah, blah. And then once I get in my ship, then it zooms out and it shows me the next course, which is the larger picture of, you know, actually jumping around. That's how I hope it works someday. Because right now, the only time being able to set a course is when you're sitting in the pilot chair is so fucking dumb. Like, in real life, a pilot wakes up in the morning, he has his coffee, he gets dressed, he sits down at a table, and he goes through his course. He goes through his flight plan and what he's going to have on the ship, who he's going to be flying around, at what time he needs to be at the gate, all that kind of stuff. What gates he's going to be going through, what paths he's going to go into, what checkpoints he's going to be flying through. All that's predetermined before he even leaves his house. Before he even gets to the airport. Same thing for like shipfaring or fucking anywhere. Fucking anytime. Like, how many times have you been like, okay, let's load up the camper because we're going to road trip. Okay, I'm in my camper now. Now let's make a plan of how we're gonna get there. Like, no, you set that shit up beforehand. So you can make sure you have your course set. You're like, okay, we're gonna have to stop here to get fuel. Okay, we're gonna stop here for that. You do all that before you get in your vehicle. So I really hope in the future they change things so that's a possibility. The whole needing to be in your cockpit is so fucking dumb. I get it. It's how it's programmed right now. It's probably they have to reinvent the wheel to fucking do it and blah, 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 blah. And I get that. But goddamn, I would love to wake up in like a habitation, sit down at the table, have a coffee, and open this up and start setting my course and have like multiple stops. I could have like, you know how right now, if you set a course, it automatically... See, I'll do this. It still won't let me. See how it's trying to make you can't see it. How it's trying to make multiple stops? It'd be cool if we can add our own stops in there. Like, hey, I need to stop at this place along the way to get fucking, you know, I want to get a plushie from the shop. Right? Hey, G Sonic, how you doing? I think it'd be great. Do voice commands ever mess up and do the totally wrong thing? I don't use voice commands. Everything I do is all done by buttons. So, like, when I'm calling ATC, like this, I'm like, hey, ATC, this is blah, 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 blah. I'm just role-playing. I don't have any, like, you can get voice attack and have voice commands to do things. I don't use that. I like having physical buttons. I have a little button box I built for all my stuff that I push. I just role-play along with it because, one, it's entertaining. Two, I find it fun. I enjoy it. Where are we going? Libby. All right. But there are people who use like voice attack, and I hear it works pretty good. If you keep it simple, I'm sure it works pretty good. If you did what I do, like you have like this whole long speech you go through to call ATC, it probably wouldn't work very well, right?
Papa, Bunny Hurston from Todd's marketing team thinks double who need Fox plushes.
No. Stop. Bam. Oh yeah, I've seen people use voice attack for like, you know, power to shields or power to weapons or, you know, engage, you know, they'll be like, engage, like Star Trek, and it starts their fucking, you know, quantum drive. True, I could have it set to record like the whole thing, or like, it ignores all the beginning part, like when I'm like, hey, ATC, blah, 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 or, you know, this is Fox 1, or this is Crusader 0228. It ignores all of that. Once I say, you know, preparing for takeoff, or, you know, or asking for clearance for engine start and takeoff, it listens for that phrase, and that initiates it. So I can have all, like, the flavor text beforehand of, like, you know, where I'm at, who I'm talking to, where I'm going, who I am, all the like proper communication stuff. It ignores all that, and all it's waiting for is me saying, requesting engine start and takeoff, and then it activates. Because that after I say requesting engine start and takeoff, I push my button to call ATC. So I could do that. That could be pretty cool. So voice attack, yeah, basically it's macros. You give it a voice command, and then it runs a macro. So you can make it do whatever the fuck you want. You know, you'd be like, you'd be like, Fox 1, and it shoots a missile. Or, you know, or power off engines, and it turns off engines. Or call ATC, and so on and so forth. I've never used it, but it's sick. And it's not just a Star Citizen thing. It's just voice attack is just a program. You can program it to do what the fuck ever. So you can use it for Star Trucker or fucking, you know, Starfield or what the fuck ever, No Man's Sky, Elite Dangerous, blah, blah, blah. Whatever makes you feel good. Hell, use it while you're playing, I don't know, Call of Duty. Fortnite, yeah. You probably could. You can just have a command that's like, oh shit! And when it hears that, it automatically just does a quick, like, you know, wall build in front of you. It does all the macros of like the mouse movements. So it's just like, and you just got like a house in front of you now.
Maze makes me feel good.
Boss make me feel good. Hey, right, so look. Right. Welcome in, how you doing? Ship? I can't control my ship. Why can't I control my ship? There it is. Alright. Gear down. Go ahead and drop off this cargo. Gentle. VTOL. Gentle. Flat. stop. Success. My paws, they're slipping a little bit, okay? It's all the KY jelly. Go ahead and close this up. Oh, frames! Oh, I love frames! God damn, I love frames. So nice. Alright, bring that down. Very good. We got... oh, no. Ah, shit! I hit the light. They're gonna mark me for that. You watch. Excuse me. You're in my way. The locals are gonna be so pissed off. They're gonna charge. They're gonna fine me for damaging their goddamn landing pad lights. Alright, we got some golden... what is this? Minimon. We got some sunset berries. We got some more golden Menamon. It's a small shipment of golden Menamons. They really wanted the sunset berries. They got 4 SCUs of sunset berries and only 2 SCUs of golden Menamon. Sunset berries apparently is like the shit. Those are flying off the shelf. Oh, you know what it is? We're bringing food for the locals so they can not die here. That's kind of cool. Locals are hungry. Why the fuck did they order it all the way from Pyro, though? What should happen, what should fucking happen, CIG, is there should be like a whole sea mission, like a fuck ton of cargo. And you go out to, you know, you go all the way out to Pyro, you ship that to a space station, then there's a new mission, which is the one I just did, which is for me to go to the space station and then start delivering it to like the local little small places. You know? That's how it should work. I don't know. Maybe these are actually, you know, it says sunset berries and golden monomain, but maybe it's actually drugs. You know? They might have fucked with, what's it called? The manifest. 100%. Ling family? Oh, it's definitely manifest. I mean, they totally fucked with the manifest. That's not a legitimate company. Ling family? Come on now. You know they're doing something dirty. Or something. I think it's just more for, like, realism as well. You know, when you order something from Amazon, if you order a battery, that battery isn't coming from the manufacturer to your house. What's happening is the manufacturer builds the batteries, they then send it to Amazon at something nearby the manufacturer. They then find out, okay, where do people buy a lot of batteries? We'll build a distro center around those locations. We'll ship it from our building to those distro centers. Then, when you order one, the order goes to that distro center near you, and it is delivered to your house. Exactly, it goes from, like, you know, manufacturing to giant warehouse to distro center, then to your house.
Tell you if there is maize in
Exactly. It's like when we get chocolate or cocoa. You know, it's put onto, you know, they get a fuck ton of it. They then put it onto a giant cargo vessel ship that goes across the ocean. It then gets loaded onto a 16-wheeler truck that takes it to a distro center. That distro center then puts it onto like a little brown box vehicle, like a little tiny truck, which then brings it to your house or to the grocery store, right? Which in Star Citizen's case would be, you know, manufacturer then puts it onto a whole C or a whole E or something, which then takes it to like a space station. That space station then gets it delivered onto like a whole B or a whole A or you know, maybe a Spirit, a C1 Spirit, and that take it from the space station down to, like, distro centers. The distro centers would then get someone like me in a little tiny ship like this, and I deliver it from the distro centers to, like, little outposts and little shops and stuff. That's how it should be, and it kind of is, a little bit. Maybe once we get, Star Sim or what the fuck ever it's called. I'm a little box. No, I'm not a little box. I'm like a UPS truck. I'm like FedEx, is what I'm at. Man, ship's still busted. Son of a bitch. I just think, for one, it's how it works in real life, so it makes sense for it to work in this. Excuse me. Two, it'd be better because this little tiny ship, I shouldn't be flying all the way to Pyro and back here. That's way too much fuel for what I'm doing. I had to stop for gas for a single delivery. That's not acceptable. Meanwhile, a whole C could do that trip without needing to refuel. Now, the whole C wouldn't be able to come down here and land and deliver it. That's when my job would come into play. It just makes fucking sense, you know? Oh, radar isn't working, even a full power cycle.
From Columbia to Microtech with added cocaine.
Check the health of your radar, or check the health of your power plant. Because your power plant is really dumb. If your power plant is damaged, it will not have enough power to give to all your components. But your ship still shows you the full number of pips. It doesn't reduce the pips like it should. You just have to know yourself to reduce the pips to get enough power to what it needs to get to based on the health of your power plant. That's the thing that actually works right now. Right now, if your power plant takes enough damage, it will not be able to give power to all your components at full pips anymore, like it used to. And you will have to manually reduce the pips to get things working again. It just doesn't tell you this, which is fucking dumb and really annoying. Oh, it just borked when you got here? Well, you might have to go store the ship. Turn it off, turn it back on kind of thing, right? All right, let's see. What are some other hauling? Local, here we go. Get some local hauling. I just want to scroll. There we go. Let's see. 4 SUs. 4 SUs, 4 SUs, 4 SUs, a bunch of 4 SUs. Can I get 2 or below, please? Why are local deliveries all 4 SUs? Son of a bitch. Say more, brown eye official. It's not fucked up, it's just Star Citizen. Exactly, right? It's not a bug, it's a feature. Why are the local missions so big? How about some hauling? What's this? 4 SUs. God damn it. Planetary? 1 SUs. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, what's a good paying one? 76 is looking pretty good. Oh, that's 8 SUs, though. 50 SUs for 1 SU containers. It's 11, though. Okay, we can't do that. So we need 2 or less, and we also need it to be 8 SUs or less. Here we go. 1 SU, 6 SUs. So we need to go from... Oh, here we go. See, we're going from a work center, a distro center, and we're taking it up to the space station. See, this makes sense. This is kind of like what I was talking about. All right. We're going to distro center. We're going to take it up to the space station. And then that should go to, you know, from one space station to a bigger ship to another space station. Right? Right. Sure. Yeah, 1 second. Let me get settled. Oh, it thinks you're still like in nav or mission is active despite it being completed? Ah, okay. Sounds about right. 4 SUs are too big. I can only fit 2 SUs or 1 SU boxes. I could take up to 6 or 8 SUs, but they have to be 1 or 2 SU in size because of my cargo grid. And share. All right. Joysticks. And engine start. Actually, engine offline. Before we leave, let's get some fuel. There we go. Man, I really hope in the future I have to get out and like open up. Here, I'll just show you while we're. That or I hope there's an option. Rather, it takes a long time to just land a push button and it refuels. My dream would be that you do that and then like an NPC walks over here, grabs a fuel line, drags it over here. Where is it? It's over here. Opens up your fuel port, plugs it in, and then refills your ship. Disconnects it, closes up your full port. You can fly off, right? Also, it'd be cool if I could do that myself. Like, say I could do it faster. Like the NPC, you have to wait for him to walk over here. He grabs the thing, he walks over here. He hooks it up, plugs it in, refuels it, closes it up, and then you can take off. But if I'm doing it, I can run, grab it, and then run over here and hook it up so it's faster. But that'd be them making the game really cool and not a game for babies. Because everybody and their fucking mom is gonna be like, oh my god, it takes so long. Oh my god. Why do they make everything so long and painful? I just want to push a button, everything just happens instantly. Right. See, that's exactly what I want, though. Like, people who, like, tether it and refuel, they get in their ship and, like, they open up their thing and, like, okay, start the refueling process, and then they forget they're hooked up and they yank it out. Oh, it'd be great and hilarious. You see people flying around, you just see this hose, like, flapping in the wind behind them. And then they get fined for it because they damaged, the local thing. Also, they're losing fuel because it's just spilling out of their ship like crazy. Oh, it'd be great. It'd be so good. I'm just saying, I know people would hate it.
Goddamn kids!
I know, these goddamn kids. I know people would get upset because, oh, it takes forever, blah, 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 blah. Make it quick. Get out of your ship. You do your thing. Thank you. You run over here. There's like a little box here or fucking something. You grab it. You run over here. You hook it up. And it does its thing. You then close it up. You can just let the hose go and leave it on the ground if you want to. And there you go. It's not that long. It's pretty quick. It does not take that long. Now, if you want to be a lazy fuck and you sit down and you push a button, right? Exactly. You hook it up while you're loading cargo or while you're getting repairs done or what the fuck ever. It's like, God damn it. Now, for people who don't want to do that, it could be the same as like cargo being unloaded automatically, right? No, yeah, if you do it like by Starfare, exactly, that's how it is right now. I just want it to also happen when you're landed inside of a capital ship or when you're landed on a hangar or on a pad like this. It's basically to be the same system, right? Now, if you want to be a lazy fuck, you could do the same way with like auto-loading for cargo. You land, you push the button, and then it says, your ship is locked in place. You can't fly right now. And you have to wait for a timer, and you have to pay a little bit more. So, if you want, you could land, push that button and have it auto refuel, and then you go inside, you buy your ammo, you get some food, whatever the fuck you need to go inside for, and by the time you get back to your hangar, your ship's already fueled. Right? I just feel like it just come on. You don't need to make the game 100% for babies, but you also don't need to make it super painful. You know, little tit for tat. Like cargo, you can offload manually. Or you could store the ship and have them auto unload it. But then your ship is out of commission while it's being auto unloaded, right? And there's a timer. It's like, rather do you want it to be fast and quick and cheap, or do you want it to take longer, but you don't have to do anything? It's like, it's already how cargo works. It should be how it works for the other things as well. I think that's a good idea, but that's just me. Anyway, start our engines. Gonna head to PT. Try storing and recalling. Copy that. I'm gonna head over to Sakura Sun Goldenrod Work Center. I'm going to Distro Center, and we're gonna pick up some cargo. All right. Gear up. VTOL off, and away we go.
What are you waiting for? Come, visit Orison, the city in the
No, not gonna do it. No matter how difficult the game becomes, there'll always be players that metagame it into the floor. Oh yeah, there's always gonna be metagaming to make things done as fast as possible. And no matter how easy they make it, there's always gonna be people who want it to be easier. You know, they want their auto cookie clicker. They want to just like, it takes more than 2 seconds. Unacceptable. Uninstalled. You know? You cannot make everyone happy. Luckily, there isn't only one game in the world. There's different games for different people. I just feel that this game should lean more towards we've talked about this before. It leaned more towards the correct audience for this type of game, which is going to be people who build sim pits, people who have, go and spend thousands of dollars on joysticks, people who have, entire worksheets for their cargo planner, people who build websites for optimizing their fucking combat builds and cargo running and mining and salvaging and all that stuff. They should not make it for people who want to get on their Xbox controller, jump in for 10 minutes, blow something up, and then log out and then go fucking outside or whatever, those people that go outside. It's like they need to focus on the right audience. If you want to pick up an Xbox controller, get on for 10 minutes, do some quick crafting, do some shooty bang bang, and then log out for the day, No Man's Sky. It's a great game. It'd be perfect for that kind of player. But if you want a game that's designed for, like, you're building a fucking... What? Is it pick up at Tressler? Oh! Oh, we are picking it up. Oh, so cool. See, this is what I was talking about. We're going to Tressler to get the cargo, and then we're going to take it down to a distro center on the planet. Sick. This is exactly the kind of mission I was hoping for. This shit's dope. This is what I love. Best way to make nobody happy, and those that play will play. Try to cater to one group, then another gets pissed. Yeah, exactly. You can't make everybody happy. Now, you could try to compromise and make it, a little bit of best sport. Kind of like how I look at turning on your ship right now. You can get into your ship, push the letter R, everything's turned on, you're good to go. But if you want to, you can turn on each thing individually. You can take your time. You can look down, flip on your power, turn on your engines, turn on your weapons, turn on your blah, blah, blah. You can do it one by one if you want to. You could do both. You aren't forced one way or the other. Or like a better
Cinder's
example.
ship is better. It was that area. As soon as he left, it fixed itself.
Oh, nice. There you go. It might have just, yeah, I've had certain locations just fuck up my radar before, and then when I leave it, the radar's fine again. It's really weird. But a better example of what we're talking about is like with cargo right now. If you don't want to manually move each individual box, you don't want to do that, you just want to push a button, set it, and forget it, you can do that. You can do the auto unload. The punishment is that you can't use the ship, it takes time, it costs money, right? But if you want to get things done faster and for cheaper, you can go and manually move box by box, one at a time. I feel like that's the kind of mindset they should have for more systems in this game. If you want to be lazy, you can, but there's a downside to it. If you want to be more interactive and hands-on, there's bonuses to that. There's you save time, you save money because you're willing to put out the effort. I feel like that's just how it should be across the board as much as possible. That's how new players gravitate towards commodity investing because of the auto load feature? Maybe. I don't know, I've never used auto load. You just want to hit the win button and feel happy? I know, right? Exactly. Hey, Port Transfer ATC! This is Crusader 0228 coming in and landing, pick up some tungsten. Not gonna talk to me? Alright, be that way. It's fine! Heading over to Todd Fox's small hangar! Crusader 0228. Alright, flip around. Get right side up. And gear down. Loading at least, effectively it fills the grid with whatever you buy. Yeah, exactly, yeah. The whole E? Oh, that's crazy, yeah. The whole E, for me, if you want to manually load that, I say you should be able to. It just requires an org, as you would expect. It's not something that should be done quickly. It should take a long time to do that. Now, because it takes a long time, the payout for completing a mission to move that kind of cargo should be huge. You have to make it worth the effort, right? Same, the auto-loading process should always take longer than if you were to do it manually. There has to be the trade-out, because otherwise, no one's gonna do it manually. Everyone's gonna do it by the auto-load, right? So, they have to program it with that mindset. Otherwise, no one's gonna manually do shit. Kind of like how I feel with AI crews. If you make it that having an AI crew auto-load overnight, no, yeah, it should be something like that. You go to a location, you do an auto-load, and then you fuck off and you do something else for a while. It's not something you're like, oh, I'm gonna do a whole E-run today, and you expect to get it done in 20 minutes. It's like, that's ridiculous. That's the same mindset as like, oh, I want to build an org space station tonight, and you want to start and finish it in a few hours. Like, no, that shouldn't be a thing. This should be a long thing. You're not doing a small process anymore. You're doing a very big thing. Now, if you wanted to, hey, I want to build a little shack on a moon, then yeah, sure, you could probably get that done in like a day. But you want to build an entire org base where you're fabricating spaceships and having cargo come and go, and you have all these defense turrets and all these kind of things, and shields and hundreds of people, like, no, that's not something you should be able to get done in a day. You know, you have to take the scale of the operation into consideration. Take weeks to build? Probably. It depends how, again, how min-maxed, how optimized you make your processes. Same thing with claiming a ship. It's gonna take a long time depending on the ship. Because they want claim timers to be the same as build timers. Or close to it. Basically, oh, you're claiming your Aurora? Okay, they can manufacture that decently quick. That, or maybe they have some, you know, in stock ready to go because it's a very common ship. Oh, you want to claim your Idris? That's gonna take weeks. Like, what the fuck? You can't just get another Idris in a couple days or in a couple hours. Like, this is a huge project. Because otherwise, it's gonna be how it is right now, and everybody and their mom's flying around in their Idris solo because they're like, who cares? I can get it back in like half an hour. There's no consequence for being a dumb fuck. But, you know, that's just me. Where? Uh-oh. Oh, I did not park this correctly for the cargo. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But no, yeah. I always say this, but no, yeah. It's such a dumb sentence. Anyway! I'm sure CIG will figure it out. They'll do what they normally do, and that is to implement things little pieces at a time, see how people feel about it, adjust them accordingly, implement the next thing. Because remember, like, back when I first started playing Star Citizen, there was no loading cargo manually. There was no dying and losing your stuff. There was no dying and having injuries. There was no having to go to a specific thing to get inventory. Like, no, you can just push I, and you had access to all your inventory all the time, no matter where you were. If you died, you just respawned with everything. You loaded cargo, it all just appeared in your ship instantly. Like, you didn't have to eat and drink. 318 was rough. I didn't get to play 318 for a couple of weeks. I just could not log in. That was a rough time. Missions? Here we go. So the game has slowly become more and more difficult. And it's kind of like I keep on referring to, like cooking a frog, right? You slowly boil it so it doesn't notice what's going on. I feel like that's what they're doing with all the difficult systems in the game. Is they're slowly introducing them so people don't realize how difficult the game actually is. They don't realize how much of a sim it's becoming. They still have the arcade mindset because it's been slowly introduced. People are gonna bitch and complain every time. 100%. But because they're doing it slowly, people don't bitch and complain as much. So, I'm pretty sure that's what they're gonna keep on doing. Like, they just introduced engineering, but they didn't introduce wear and tear. Or they disabled wear and tear to make it a little bit gentle, right? They haven't introduced filters for your life support. You know, there's systems to come. It's gonna make the game more difficult over time. And they're just gonna do it, slowly but surely. Oh yeah, for newbies at 1.0, the thing is, people who come and play the game once it goes to 1.0, they should be able to look at the game and be like, and see what it is before they start playing. Compared to people who are playing now, are slowly being introduced to what it is. Which is why I think a good number of people who play the game now won't play the game in the future once more and more of the systems come online. And they start realizing that this isn't the arcade game they thought it was. Or we get to 1.0 and people realize it's not going to be as much of a sim that they hoped it was going to be. And then they won't play the game. I don't feel like the audience that plays the game now is going to be the same audience in the long term. Because of how, once they start figuring out what the game actually is. But we'll have to see. Luckily for me, the game that CIG has talked about that they're trying to build, like their goal for the game, and the way they keep on taking the game, is very in line of what I want. Of the kind of game I would want to play. There are things here and there, here and there they do that I'm not happy about. But for the most part, they keep on going the path that I'm like, yes, that sounds awesome. Oh, yes, I love this new system, I'm not going to be 100% happy with it when it's done, I'm pretty sure. But I'll be pretty damn happy with it nonetheless. However, there are people I've talked to that I don't think they're going to be very happy with the game when it's, all and done. Content to make 1.0. Oh, dude, I'm all right. So, for those who don't know, I like making checklists for the spaceships. Like proper checklists, like going around, checking your fuse, checking, your thrusters, your maneuvering thrusters, checking out your landing gear, checking out your beacons and nav lights and all that stuff, checking your canopy, checking your fuel ports, doing inspections on your weapons, doing checks on your wings and VTOLs and all that kind of stuff, checking your main engines, checking your fucking countermeasures, making sure all that's good, going inside the ship, doing a checklist on, your components on the interior. Got to make sure your extinguishers are properly charged and ready in case you don't want that to be empty. That'd be a bad day. Going and checking your components, popping up your multi-tools and checking out like, okay, what's the health on everything? Let's go and check our, engineering. Let's check how everything's looking. Let's do our systems checks, okay? We got our weapon here. It's at 100% health. We got our radar, wear and tear. Everything's at 100%. Temperature's looking good. Let's go and check out the rooms now. Okay, we're still venting. That's still a bug. God damn it. But back here, everything's back nice and good. Atmosphere's
Papa,
we have a good pressure.
Maze has a new song.
Well, we'll have to listen to it on our way down to the delivery. And check out your connections, which doesn't. For some reason, your fuses don't show up in the Intrepid. Checking out our things here, blah, 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 all that kind of crap. Going into your... Open the door. Going into your cabin, into your habitary, checking in the bathroom, making sure the toilet's properly stowed, nothing's leaking. Putting my goddamn magazine back on the... I don't need it on my bench. I need it on my goddamn... Swear to God. Put this where it belongs. It belongs! Right there. Everything's fine. Gotta check on my plants, make sure they're all dead. This guy's fucking trying to escape again! Gotta check on my food. Make sure everything, all my drinks are good. Making sure I got my coffee cup and my other decorations are good to go. Gotta check on my trophies. We got, gotta make sure those are all good to go. All right, components are all set. We could try to repair again. I don't think it's gonna work. Anyway, make sure that's all good to go. Closing up a thing. Gotta check your components in the hallway here. See, look, the fuses are here, but they don't show up. Why don't the fuses show up? Also, like, we don't have to do these yet. We don't have to worry about filters. That's gonna be a thing we have to worry about in the future. Avionics. Flat plates.
Goddamn kids!
Right? Checking out our gravity gen, make sure that's not busted. Radar's looking good.
Are you sure about that?
I'm positive, 100%. You get into your cockpit, making sure all shit's looking good. Do another check over our components real quick. Checking out our power status, making sure everything's where we want it to be. Very good, nice and stealthy. And then, we got our joysticks. Call ATC. Hey, Tressor Port Tressor ATC. This is Crusader 0228. Request an engine start and take off and rent. Where we're going down? We're going down to the Sakura Sun Goldenrod Work Center. Delivered to some tungsten. Still not talking to me? Fuck you guys. Thank you very much. Preparing for takeoff. Crusader 0228. Also, for those like, why am I saying Crusader 0228? That's because that's the name of my fucking ship. Enhance. D00228VV. So that's my call sign, is Crusader 0228. Okay, it's all legit. Don't fucking come. Don't fucking think. I ain't doing this like seriously. I'm a professional. All right, and start. VTOL. Hit. Gear up. Hey, Nightweaver, how you doing? Welcome in. Doing top notch. I'm going to taxi on out of here.
Papa, who are you yelling at?
I'm yelling at goddamn kids who don't know how to fly a spaceship. Everybody just pushes R and holds Shift and W all the goddamn time. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. I feel sorry for them in the future. They're gonna have a bad time, I'll tell you right now. Goddamn kids! Exactly. Alright, let's jump down to Microtech, and then we'll head over to our destination. Oh, okay, we're gonna go this way. That's fine. Alright, there we go. Alright, calibrating. And down to Distro Center to deliver some tungsten. Get off my functional. Exactly. I just flew through something. It was kind of concerning. Dumbass kids. Go back to Fortnite. You're not welcome around here. You're not welcome in these parts.
Papa, how are we alive?
Cuz we did a checklist, that's how, okay? Coming to this game a year ago and having the experience of Stormbreaker and group teamwork and epic gameplay and consider coordinating planning. It didn't need to be complete game to have to give a feeling of a sim. Oh yeah, 100%. If you want to right now, you could put extra ammo, like munitions and stuff on your capital ships, have a light fighter fly in, and you can restock their missiles, and then have them fly back out and go back into war. You can do that right now. That works. It's not across the board is the issue. Little pieces here and there. Like, say if you don't have a repair tool, but you have a tractor beam, and your quantum drive dies out. You can go find an abandoned ship or go shoot someone else's ship down, salvage their quantum drive, that hopefully it's in working order, and swap it out with your broken one, and bam, now you have a working quantum drive, you can quantum jump again. That can happen right now. The thing is, currently, it's easier to just backspace and claim your ship, so no one fucking does that. You know? The systems are there to make it like a living, immersive sim world. The consequences are not there to encourage you to do it, though. Which is why I'm always bitching and complaining about there needing to be more consequences. Death of a spaceman, all that kind of shit, right? One day. One day. Oh, where are we delivering this? Collect the shipment. We already have it collected. I guess... Do we want to go in a hangar? I guess we can just go down to one of these cargo pads, right? Yeah, we should be able to just land one of these. Gear down. VTOL. Alright, we're going to landing pad 2. Rotating. Leveling out. And touchdown. Engine up. Perfect. Well, the thing is, I think you don't want to put all in consequences right now because it's still... Oh, 100%. That's why they're not doing it. Yeah, right now I can, a 30k and I lose everything. All my decorations are gone. I land somewhere and there's an invisible, weapon that someone left behind and it glitches through my ship and causes it to explode. 100%. Yeah, there's reasons they're calming down on the consequences until things are a little bit more stable. Actually, before I offload, here, let me get that. Hold on, let me get it. How you doing, bud? One day, a while back, I came to a location like this, and I got dressed up as one of these Sakura Sun peoples, and I just did local box missions where you had to deliver the 1/8 SU boxes from the distro center to the little outskirt mission, boxes here or stuff like that. And I spent 8 hours just working as one of these people here. It was fucking great. You can't really do that right now because I don't think those missions are in the game anymore. Oh, but it was great. It was fantastic. I just flew around in an Argo cargo, or I drove around in a mule and just delivered boxes and shit. Just like a normal fucking, warehouse worker. It was great. It was so good. Very immersive. And I think every mission except 2. We did 10 missions, and only 2 of them didn't work. But yeah, I miss those days. Hopefully we get those missions back. I didn't bring a change of clothes, no. I showed up, I did the whole day. I was just walking around in a suit, so I had no weapons. I didn't have a helmet. I didn't have a spacesuit. I was just in civilian clothes, in the little worker, outfit. With a tractor beam. That's it. It was great. It was fantastic. It's a very relaxing day. It's kind of like what we're doing right now, but what we're doing right now is on a slightly larger scale. Flying around with a spaceship and such. Haha! Success. All right, let's check. I wonder if we can get a mission here. That'd be great. Where are we at? Sakura Sun. Where are we at? Surkun Golden Rod. Okay. Are there any missions for Sakura Sun Golden Rod? That's back to Tressler again. That's also Port Tressler. A lot of stuff being delivered here. Wait a second. That's 4 SUs, though. Shit. The hand mining missions? I think they're dope. I like that it gives you 3 options, too. Oh, you can go to this cave, collect this many of this item, or this many of this item, or this many of this item, and then drop it off at the mining outpost nearby. I think it's great. You can go there, go to a mining outpost, you can walk to the cave, or you can drive to the cave, get the mine, the minerals you need, and then walk it or drive it back to, or if you want to be a lazy piece of shit, you can fly your spaceship. It's not that far most of the time. Back there, drop them off, GG's. I think that's great. I feel like that's the kind of job that you should be able to do at the mining outpost all the time. I haven't done the ones after those. No, I haven't really done them beyond the initial one. God damn. All these 4 SU missions, man. Port Tressor back down here again. For SUs. Another one of these again. Everything's Port Tressor, bro. Where's the export coming from this location? Swear to God. The export from this location probably is like larger cargo, probably. It's not like small ones. Shame. That or we might have to get, it might not be under local. It might be, not planetary. So it'd be like, take it from here to another planet, maybe. We might have to do that. Dude, everything is Port Tressor. That are too big. A filter for these would be great. Man. 4 SUs. Oh, wait. This one's going from scrap and salvage back to Port Tressor. Ooh. I don't know about that. That's dangerous. It is 8 SUs, though. Fuck it. We'll live life dangerously. You got protect, true.
You've got protection.
It's exact details. All right, let me go ahead and share this out so you guys. There you go. Alright. We'll have to check the other mission trees and not under planetary to see if there's any missions that go from like a distro center to like a somewhere else. Joystick. Engines on. VTOL. Good. Gear up. And raise VTOL. And away we go! Music right above us. Perfect. Nav mode. Intrepid. Or like 50 had a night. Oh damn. Oh yeah, that's a lot of hand mining. That's that's extensive. At that point, you might want to start getting a rock and not do it by hand anymore. Yeah, I'll reshare. There you go. Did I not make it to the planet yet? God damn it. It cut off early. Oh, it's a hand mining one? No. Sounds about right. Sounds like Star Citizen. the dark side of the moon. Alright, let's go SCM. Go nice and stealthy. Sneaky bleaky. Oh, you might need a higher rep for it. That is possible. It is quite possible. It says junior rank. So if you're not a junior, that would make sense. What is it for? Kovalax independent contractors. I don't know what your rank with Kovalax is. You need to be a junior, supposedly. Now we got a... What the fuck is that? Something has been blown up. You don't have junior rank? You don't haul? It makes sense. It's fine. I don't haul all that much either. I think I just barely made junior, to be honest. Something out there. Might just be minables and shit, though. Lights! Landing gear! VTOL! Where is... Ah, it's over there. Alright. Coming on in. And right here. In front of... Ah, perfect. And lights off. There we go. Aziz, light! Alright. Bam. Wait. This way. Aha! Cargo 03. I gotta lower it down first. There we go. Well, that's lowering down. You got it. Appreciate you. This cargo's ready. Skies seem clear. Alright, got 8 of these bitches coming up. What are we doing? What are we moving? Waste? We're a fucking garbage truck right now? Really? You would think they'd be taking waste from Port Tressor to here, not from here to Port Tressor. Why does Port Tressor want waste? Oh, the arrow? Yeah, where'd he go? He's over there. Alright. Fucking garbage man. Bullshit. My ship is way too fancy. They've been moving garbage. There he goes. Alright. Yeah, I guess someone's gotta do it. You're not wrong. Don't know if I'm getting paid enough for this. Just saying. Didn't even see how much I'm getting paid for this. Need some help? It's great. Don't scratch the paint now. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Almost. There you go. Next one. Oh, there's a storm coming in. It's all windy and shit out here. Yeah, so what I do for this is I get it onto the first one, which lines it up, and then I just scoot it back one at a time. Oh my god, the wind is so strong right now. Oh, I can barely move. God damn it! Careful flying up there, there's a storm blowing in. Out here moving trash with the goddamn storm coming in. Fucked up. What kind of working conditions are they? Yeah. The wind picked up real quick. Oh. It also died down real quick. It's gone now. It was just a gust. Just a powerful gust. Oh, wait. I can hear it coming. It's coming back. Let's get out of here. We're getting blown away. Nasty ass. Sorry about the paint. It's alright, it's alright. The paint's already a little jacked up. It's character. You buff right out. Alright. Alright, and to start. Lights. And gear up. Lights off. And away we go. VTOL up. Huzzah! Go straight 90. Because we do things like that. 62K, that's not bad. For a short little trip. It's a dangerous job, though. I feel like it should pay more. You're moving trash, and you're going to a location that's known to be, you know, dangerous. All right, nav mode. We're going Tressler. Port Tressler. True, I did make more money from this mission than the one from Pyro. But, again, the Pyro is a much longer distance and also is dangerous. So I feel like we're getting fucked either way. I feel like CIG has not figured out their pricing scheme for their missions very well. Are we going to New Babbage? No, we're going to Tressler, right? All right, where's an OM marker? OM4, there we go. I'll be fine. Everything's fine. Yeah. Jump over OM1. There you go. And after this, I kind of, hopefully, there's a mission for it, but I kind of want to do a 1/8 SU box now. Go do like, yeah, like a black box from like a flight recorder or some shit like that. Because it might have a little shooty bang bang. And it'll change up the cargo running a little bit. Do some EVA. That'd be nice. That or like go find a missing person. Something along those lines. 70 and 75%. We might stop for a snack after we offload this. But we could do that in the ship. We got everything we need. Fantastic. Oh, my butt. My ass. Alright. Not kibble. Don't eat dog food. I'm sophisticated, okay? I got a wide selection of things to eat.
We can listen to my song while you get eat.
Hey, Jason, I'm not gonna get fat! Okay? And yes, you're right. We should have listened to it already. I forgot. We'll listen to it as we unload. Alright? And get a new mission and such. Anything! I need a hanger! Appreciate you! Crusader 0228. Gear down. And this time, let's try to park this in a way that's convenient for offloading cargo. Where is... Cargo's over there, right? So let's go ahead and... Not yet. No, not yet. Let's load like... There, yeah.
Papa, eating fancy feast is not sophisticated.
It's not fancy feast! I'm not a cat! Thank you, HTC! Let's get that song running while we listen to this. Offload our cargo and get on to the next mission. Let's see. Song is called The Intrepid Blues.
Intrepid blues. Tearing me into. Papa found a new ship, Crusader Intrepid, so clean, sleek lines and cargo space, the kind you see in dreams. Says he can decorate it better than the old Tanner ever knew. Paint it up fancy, make it shine brand new. Intrepid blues, you're stealing him away, while the Tanner sits quiet, wings still turning gray. He says you'll make her prettier, give her style and grace, but he ain't even trying with the ship that knows my face. Intrepid blues, tearing me into.
It's not that bad, Tails!
That old reliant washer held my scars and spins. Watch me break and rebuild where the trauma begins. Now Papa's chasing something newer, faster, bright. Claims the Intrepid's walls will look just right, but the Tanner seen my tears, my rage, my silent nights, and he won't put in the work to make the new ship feel right. Intrepid blues, you're stealing him away, while the Tanner sits quiet, wings still turning gray. He says he'll make her prettier, give her style and grace, but he ain't even trying with the ship that knows my face. Intrepid blues, tearing me into.
It's not that bad, Tails.
He could hang some lights, put pictures on the wall.
I did put
Intrepid feel like home.
Yeah.
Instead of just a hall, but it's easier to blame the old girl with her spinning wings than admit he's running from the memories she brings.
Not true.
Intrepid blues, you're stealing him away. Tanner's wings keep spinning, begging him to stay. He talks about decorating like it's some big prize, but he won't lift a finger for the ship that dried my eyes. Intrepid blues, yeah, they're tearing me in two. And the Tanner's still waiting, just like I do. Papa, just try a little harder
I'm working hard.
with a ship that remembers me.
Tails. It's not that bad, okay? It's not like I'm cheating on a goddamn Tana. Okay? It's fine shit. Hey, Fat Boy Pat, how you doing? Welcome in. I might have almost died a little bit ago by suffocating in my ship because, you know, Star Citizen doesn't understand what happens when you open your ship into a totally normal, you know, goddamn hangar. It kills you slowly for no reason. It's fucking stupid.
Papa, it is that serious.
It's not that serious, Tails. Okay? I love the Tana and your Intrepid equally, okay? I don't have to pick just one. Alright. So. Anyway. So, with that all done, do we have... No delivery missions, really?
I can't believe you are doing to the Tana what you did to Mama. Mistress
not-
Hurston must be proud.
No, it's not. It's not true. Okay, you're making things up. Trying to make me look bad. It's not true. So we got Hauling Local, Hauling Planetary, and Hauling Stellar. Where's the and Hauling Interstellar? Where the fuck?
Are you sure about that?
What? Where's delivery? What about investigation? Here we go. Well, let's set Onyx. Missing person. There we go. Let's go find a missing person. Sure. We're going to wreck site near Microtech. Joystick. Hey, Pilot Tesla ATC, this is Crusader 0228 on our way out, preparing for Interstar and takeoff. Alright, I appreciate you, Crusader 0228. They've never worked for you? In the past, they were really bad. They would work like maybe 10% of the time. The recent ones, I'd say they work about 75% of the time. They still don't work all the time, but they're better. They're definitely better. VTOL. Yeah. Gear up. Centered. Taxi on out of here. And VTOL up. And away we go! Now, roll the hair. Where the hell are we going? Quantum Beacon. Get ready for bedtime? Have a great rest of the night. I appreciate that, my man. Thanks for hanging out. You have a good night as well. Rest well. Mustang looks like it's down. Let's get this. Get this guy over here. Full power to everything. Combat mode activated. Signature's gonna be a bit loud, but we gotta kill this fuck. At least Cinder's here to take down the shields so we can do a little bit more damage, but he's still gonna have crazy amount of health on that hole. Hey, Dark Doers Company. How you doing, Bugman? Ah, die, you bitch!
Ah, shit.
Yeah, you should be scared. What are you even doing out here? Huh? You fuckhead? There's nothing to mine. Come on, stay on target. Stay on target. God damn it. Prospectors have so much health, it's ridiculous. Bam, bitch! Aha! Alright, calm down our SIGs again. Go back to stealth mode. There we go. Let's check out. Today we're doing pretty good. We're going around doing some more laid-back missions. Living out the Intrepid. Got all decorated and such, you know, the usual. Body's the dead Mustang? Nah. It's gonna be inside this wreckage here. Alright. Go ahead. Park the ship. Hey, Biams, how you doing? Go with the Inferno. Yeah, basically it's like a baby Inferno, right? That's how I've said right now. But no, the reason we're doing this is because I want to live out of it. You can't do that with Inferno. You can't do this. I can't decorate my Inferno. Look at this. Look at all these decorations. Look at all of it. Got all the food. Got a bunch of drinks. Got a bunch of decorations and such. Got trophies over here. Got some extra, like, tools and shit. You got a bathroom. Got a bed. You know, I got engineering room. Got cargo. You can't do that with the Inferno, but you also can't win very many fights with the Intrepid, so. You know, it depends what you're trying to do, right? Right. All right, let's go ahead and close this up. Let's see if we can find him. Should be floating around in here somewhere. Lights. Hello? Not looking pretty empty back here. That's closed. Nothing in the cargo hold. All right, cargo area looks clear. Yeah. Oh wait! Haha! I think we found him. Trying to confirm. Hold on. You gotta get the right angle. Downloading status. Ha-ha! We found him! He's doing a cool action pose as his ship exploded. I think he had a bad day. Is what happened here. I'm not touching the tank. That's not. I don't need to check if I don't have to like check his pulse or something to see if he's alive. I'm pretty sure he's dead. He's very clearly dead. Dead or frozen. He was very cinematic, right? He went out with a bang, you could say. Well, there you go. See? Missions work. It's a little pain in the ass to interact with him. You have to like hold F and then click. But yeah. The holes are cold. You know, you might want to warm him up first. You might want to bring him into like, you know, your ship and like let him defrost. Just saying. or, you know, for your own sake, unless you're into that. I don't know, you know, to each their own, right? All right. Well, success. We got another missing person. Collection, no. We might need to go to another system. And not Microtech. I wonder if Microtech doesn't have deliveries right now. That might be what's going on. In that case, Stellar? Everest Harbor to Mick 2. Port Tressler to L1. L1. So these are all like Lagrange locations. This one is... Oh, it's 4 SUs though. Eight SUs. 1 SU. Bigini to Everest Harbor. Everest is ArcCorp, right? And Bigini... No. Bigini's ArcCorp. Everest is Hurston. That would take us to ArcCorp and then over to Hurston. And then we could see if there's any missions around Hurston. We'll do that. I'm not a fan of Hurston, but it will change up, you know, what's going on here. So we got to go all the way to ArcCorp. Going to Bigini.
You can see Bunny when you're done, Papa.
No. That's not what we're going to do. All right, I'll share this out. And see if I can set a course to ArcCorp. No. Okay. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Now, where is... That's Hurston. We want to go... Oh, 2. Sure? Oh, ArcCorp. There we go. Bigini's indeed ArcCorp? Yeah. If I had to pick in the end game, like when it come 1.0, if I had to pick one of the 4 here to be like my home location, I would pick ArcCorp over Crusader. The reason I would do that is for lore reasons. That's where like Twitch is. You know, there's like it's a cyberpunk town. They have like a seedy underground, you know, scene going on. I'd prefer not to have to pick any of them because it's for corporations, and like regardless of which one you pick, you're picking a corporation to live under, and that just sounds nasty. We'll have to see come Castra and stuff like that. You have a 2-minute delay on the stream? Well, try refreshing. Pyro for like direct space launching. Choo-choo. That's the kind of life you're going for. I kind of want to be the same, but I don't want to have my home location be what gives me that. I want my home location to be kind of like where I start and then never return to. And I go live out in the world and live off my ship. That's the dream for me. It's just living out of my ship and never going home. One day, right? One day. Now, once we get base building and stuff like that, or being able to like always log in where you log out, and no backspacing and all that kind of crap, and, you know, and more systems to make it so your ships are more likely to live longer, then in that case, then that, you know, everything will change then. For right now, with our current systems we have, in the current, both game systems and like star systems, I still go with Crusader just because, you know, new patch. I have all the things. I have Cousin Crows there. I buy all the things I need, upgrade all my ships that I need to upgrade, and then I fuck off. Yeah, living in a Reclaimer, you definitely are gonna need, one, Reclaimer is not really gold standard in a way that would, facilitate living out of it right now, but it's getting closer. But I feel like, yeah, that's why I like smaller ships. That's why I'm always attracted to, like, the Intrepid. I'm attracted to, the Tana. I mean, yeah, the Tana, Cutter, maybe the Clipper, stuff like that. You know, it seems like a kind of ship that I could actually live out of. Oh! Great Fox Spirit. We call upon thy endless wisdom. Who's got a question? Cinder's got a question. He wants to know, are the Hursons really that bad? From Cinder. You don't need to say from Cinder. They know where it's coming from. You just don't want him to call. You just don't want him to call you Cindy. That's what it is. You don't like the nickname. You're ungrateful. It's terrible. Let's see what the Great Fox Spirit has to say now.
Sweet Cinder, some may find the Hurstons quite rough around the edges, just like a sensual tango in a thorny rose garden.
What?
But remember, every prickly rose has its allure.
What the fuck? A sensual tango and a rose? Hold on! God damn it. That is very inappropriate. Who the fuck would do that? It sounds dangerous. You already have a nickname, Cinder, and you're gonna like it! I don't know what the worst Hursons themselves, but the society they cultivated is the worst. The Hursons themselves is a very prestigious, like, we're better than everyone else kind of family. And like, oh, the only ones that are acceptable, that are like at our level, are other Hurstons. Anyone that's not a Hurston, they're just peasants. That's why I don't like them. Fucked up. They're evil, okay? They're like a royal family. It's what they kind of feel like. It's like a royal family for sure. True. Person dynamics did create attritions, and attritions are very powerful. I wonder if the plan for attritions is still the whole, as they overheat, they deal more damage. Because if that becomes an actual feature of them, I can see more people using them. Popping the thorns off roses, like popping bubble wrap. I could see that, sure. I'm not gonna be able to jump there. Where is... there's one. Oh, and 5. Oh, really? So that's the whole thing behind the Ardors, is the reason they do more damage is because they're all banged up and fucked, that they're always overheating, hence the more damage. That's cool, I didn't know that. Dude, look at the fucking, all the lights in the city down there on the dark side of the planet. It's dope. I wonder how, dude. So, we got Genesis system coming out fairly soon. The, new planet tech. Is that Coruscant? Basically. This is Star Citizen's version of Coruscant. It's just in a city You could fly down anywhere on the planet, and it's just a city. Like, literally, like here. Here, we'll fucking just do it. We'll take a little... We'll just fly down some random area. Let's go down here. It's gonna take a minute. Luckily, the Intrepid's actually decently fast. But no, so fucking loud. Jesus, there we go. The engine on this thing is crazy. I'm wondering with the new Planetech Genesis system, the Planetech V5 or whatever, they've shown a lot of really cool shit that they're using it for like natural planets. So like with rocks and mountains and fields and forests and shit like that. What about something like ArcCorp though? Where it's just city. That might be more of the other system that comes along with Planetech, where they can just spawn a bunch of like clusters of POIs and such. It might just be a planet that's just extremely dense. Like everything's a POI, basically. They'd probably use that system for the planets, right? Or for like the cities. That's what I'm guessing. And if that is the case, whoo boy. I'm excited to see what they do with this planet when that happens. I always thought, like, if they wanted to give every player into one system and give them all a place to have, like, a habitation where they can live, they probably could put the entire player base just on ArcCorp. If they got it so every single building was, or most of the buildings, you can, like, live out of. They get the whole building interiors that you're talking about and shit. That'd be dope. We're almost there. We're almost there. It's going to take a little bit, you know, going through atmosphere and shit, re-entry and crap. Yeah, it's pretty cool to fly around. They let you get decently low without shooting you down or despawning your ship and, you know, giving you a fine. You're not allowed to fly there. Oh, God damn it. I really want in the future, this is just another one of me wanting everything to be super simmy, but it'd be really cool in the future that if you go down into a location, like a no-fly zone, that they give you a warning like they do now, and once that warning is up, you don't just despawn your ship and relocate you. Instead, they launch a bunch of fighters, and those fighters fly up to you and they're like, yo, you need to fucking land right now. And if you don't, they fucking blow you up. Because that's what would happen in real life. And I think that'd be sick. Because that'd give you a chance to, like, they're, you know, oh, they're going to try to blow me up. I'm just going to bob and weave.
Isn't the pickup in Big Genie Point?
It is. We're going down here because I want to show people that the planet is a giant city. And that you can literally go to any spot and it's just a giant city. For those who, the non-believers, they need to see the truth. Or yeah, or ground-based anti-airs or something, depending on the location. Sure, 100%. Oh, we're burning up now. We're going in the atmosphere. Oh, this is gonna fuck up my ship's paint job. It was fucked up. It was bad before. Now it's gonna be real bad. That's right. Yeah, it depends on the location. Like, if you're in a no-fly zone and there aren't AAs because it's, like, an underground base or some shit like that, it's all, like, hidden, then obviously, yeah, then you'd have to just use one. You'd have to use the fighters. Or it could be like a space station where they don't need fighters because there's a bunch of AA or a combination of both, right? Yeah. All right. Go flight mode. I said flight mode. There we go. underneath the clouds. Lights on. Let's just go. We'll bob and weave over here. Look, you can see the traffic down there moving around and shit. Look at all that traffic. Look at this. Look at this fucking Blade Runner-esque fucking city going on right now. Fucking fire shooting out of goddamn things. Let's turn the lights off. It's actually fucking my view. Yeah. This is the fucking city down here. What? Live in a restricted area? God damn it, I was just talking about how this doesn't happen! Fuck! I got too close to the city. They thought it was a terrorist attack. Let me go, you bitch! Don't you dare take my decorations! I'll be so pissed off! But no, point in case, yeah, there's a fucking city down here. The entire fucking planet is just a city. Everywhere you go. Apparently, you can't fly where I went. Apparently, I went to a no-fly zone. Some places you can. This one, apparently not. Restricted area. For your safety, you've been relocated. Really, have I? Seems like I haven't been yet, game. Hello? It won't let me move. What am I supposed to do here? Come on. I wonder if this is a bug. I might have found a bug because no one flies here ever. There are places you can fly to on this planet that allow you to actually like zip around the buildings and such. This is apparently not one of those spots. I thought since this is just like a random location, it would let me. I think you can go to Skyscraper. I'm just trying to figure out how to get out of this issue right here. Maybe, what if I get out of my seat? If I get out of my seat, is it gonna despawn my ship or is it just gonna despawn me? No? Do we live here now? This is my new home? This might be my new home. We might live here forever now. I swear to God! CIJ! I'm frozen in time, right? I went through a goddamn wormhole. Oh yeah, you can land on the skyscrapers and shit like that, and there's like little landing pads and such. Can I go now?
You live here now.
Hello? Hello? I think this is a bug. I think what it is this is like a really old relocation like hitbox, and they haven't updated it because nobody fucking comes here. So it's like, they're like, we don't need to fix that. No one's gonna go down there and hit it, so we don't need to worry about it. And then here I come. Landing in some random fucking area. Yeah, it's not letting me move at all. What if I turn off my engines? Nope. Nope, we live here now. What if I bedlog? I wonder what would happen. It probably won't let me because it's a restricted zone. you didn't do it. I did it to myself. Relocate. So what it's supposed to do is you go into a restricted area. It says you're being relocated. It despawns your ship, and it teleports you to a location, like inside of a space, like a space center or something like that. And then you have to pay a fine to get your ship back. The thing is, I don't think it knows where to send me because there's no spaceport or anything nearby. Because we're just in a random area of the city. So it doesn't know what to do, and they haven't updated it. I think that's what's going on. It's trying to do its thing. It just doesn't know how to. Can I bed log here? Can't see. Ship not landed? Yeah, it's not gonna let me. Fuck! Well, we might be losing all our decorations like I thought. We might be fucked. What if I powered this ship down? No. Power the ship down and get out of the seat? I don't think a crash recovery will fix it. If I jump out, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna fall into the city and die. Pretty confident on that. Man, we'll lag all of a sudden. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll just fall into the city and die. I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to think of what I want to do. I'm trying to figure out a way to get the game to store the ship and charge me a fine. Because then when you pay your fine, you get your ship back the way it was. So I'd not lose my decorations. But if it's not going to store the ship, I don't know how to go about this. It is restricted area, so maybe logging out. Maybe we could try that. Let's do a crash recovery first. Because that should... Yeah, an Alt F4. I just don't think an Alt F4 will fix it. We'll just come back into the same situation, right? So I think we're going to have to quit and hope for the best. If not, oh well. Yeah, I hope it gets stored and we keep the decorations. But if not, it's okay. We get to redecorate. All I know is my butt hurts. Sitting down too long. Yeah, fresh decorations, exactly. Maybe the new decorations won't... The goddamn plants won't be dancing around trying to leave the ship anymore. But hey, now we know. Don't fly down to a random location on ArcCorp. They have not updated the relocation system for that. And it gets all bugged out. But I did prove my point. That the city is actually 100%... I mean, the planet is actually a full city. No matter where you go, it's just a giant fucking city. Straight Coruscant. What the fuck? Game? Hello? Uh-oh. 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 We'll give it some time. We'll wait. Well, while we're waiting, Let's see. We can watch. Here, we'll watch this. It's an older video. And they're talking about Death of the Spaceman, though. We'll watch this. And, if the game... well, I'll work on the game in the background. I think I found a bug for sure. All right, let's watch this video.
Hey everybody, welcome to Calling All Devs, the series where we take questions from you, the Star Citizen community, and pose them directly to our developers. On this show, we got something a little different, a little special. It's October, it's Halloween time, it's spooky time, and we, of course, are going to talk about Death of a Spaceman.
Oh my
Death
God!
of a Spaceman was first introduced back in 2013. We're going to get the update on where we're at now, where we're going forward, and to do so, we have two esteemed guests with us. In no particular order, we got Richard Tyrer from the Core Gameplay Group. Hi, Richard.
Hello, how's it going?
And this is Chris, right?
That is right.
Chris?
Yes. The reports of my death have been greatly exaggerated, is what I would think is the appropriate thing to be said here.
It's been a while since we've chatted. So
Right,
this one's probably going to go
with
a
that
little bit
bald
long,
head.
whatever. We're all very loquacious. So I'm going to sit back. Let's jump into this. Death of a Spaceman as a primer. Let's introduce it to people. We haven't talked about it in a while. Just what is it?
The idea with Death of the Spaceman is to try to get some kind of meaningful consequence to dying in a game. So, like, most games you play, modern games anyway, you die.
Like, Jared looks way different now than he does back then. Chris Roberts looks the fucking same. He hasn't changed at all. He got, like, what his style, and he's like, I'm just sticking to it. Fucking Jared keeps changing every couple patches, I swear.
Respawn back, a few seconds before you die, and you keep on doing it again. So it doesn't really feel like there's much consequence to dying, and a lot of times your gameplay approach is pretty sloppy. I mean, like, I know when I'm playing a standard FPS shooter in the story mode, I just keep blasting into people. I don't really think about it. I die, I start again. Whereas if you play, a game like, say, for instance, Demon Souls, all the years ago, and all the ones past it, there's real consequence. I mean, you die, and you've got to fight back through all those enemies. You've lost all the experience that you gained, the souls in the case of Demon Souls. But the thing with Demon Souls, and it was one of the things I was playing. It reminded me of the good old, the days in the 80s and the 90s when you'd make games, and dying was had a real consequence. You wanted to finish your level before you died, or else you had to do the level again, right? So
game for gamers.
When you finish the level,
Not
or
the
achieved something,
babies.
you really felt proud and happy doing yourself, which is definitely I think one of the mechanics that makes Demon Souls and its subsequent games both infuriating and rewarding when you manage to do it. Kind of the idea was like, what kind of consequence can we have in our persistent universe in terms of how do we encourage the players to stay alive? How do we encourage the players to keep their ship or repair their ship intact? We don't want people to just go, oh, I got a scratch, I'm just going to respawn in a perfectly pristine state for the character or the ship. And so Death of the Spaceman was sort of an idea to give an association with your player character in the game, in terms of this is who you are, and you want to keep yourself alive as possible, as much as possible, and identify with your avatar as an actual real person and character, and you care about, and you want to keep alive. And then finally, when you had one too many close calls or lost one too many battles, you no longer can be resuscitated, and you have to pass on essentially to your next of kin, which will have you call out basically who your next of kin is when you're sort of doing your character creation. And that idea is whether it's passing it down to your son or your daughter or a relative or a friend or whatever it would be, you call it out. When that does, your possessions and reputation kind of pass down, but not all of them, right? So there's always like there's inheritance tax. There's the sins of the father aren't fully invested on the son, but there's a little bit of that.
So okay, so I'm back in the game. The Intrepid's still over there.
So that means I won't inherit your shit, Papa.
No, that doesn't mean you get my shit, Tails. Because I'm not gonna die. I never die. It's still over there. So here's my idea. I turned everything off before I got out of it, right? What if?
Welcome to the
That's not the one I wanted, but all right.
System.
What if I get an Argo SRV and I wonder if I could tow it? Yeah, SRV time, exactly. If I don't get the SRV as close as it was, I could stay out of the restricted zone. And I want to see if we could tow it out. Here's the issue. The ship right now is in a very weird state where it can't move with its own thrusters. So I do worry that it's in a locked state where I'm not going to be able to move it. But I think it's worth the science. I think it's worth the try. And if not, well, then we at least tried, right? Now, it is,
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
It is kind of far away. I don't know where we're at. Oh, we're at Port Tressler? Fuck. So it's going to be a bit of a flight. But, there's a chance, right? There's always a chance. It's not a very good one, but there is a chance. Indeed. Anyway, let's watch a little bit more of that video because we got like 3 minutes for their claim.
And so, the idea would be, you would want to, live as long and a healthy life as possible before you pass on to your progeny or whatever. And so that was the inspiration of Death of the Sweat, to really give a sense of, kind of close association with your avatar and your character. And if at the end of the day you've got to be there at your, essentially, the God view of the funeral of the character that you spent a year or so venturing around Star Citizen, there should be a tear in your eye when it happens. And so that was the goal. So it was really a mechanic of how can we do that inside the game, inside our science fiction setting, which was coming up with this concept of in the future, with all the medical science we have, in states that you may consider you would be dead now, you would not be able to be brought back to life or repaired. Potentially we could do that in the future, but maybe we could only do it so many times. And so, in some ways, it's a little like the old school of you've got so many lives, right? And once your lives are done, the game's over. And the concept was that that maybe the more the worse the death, you're in some big fireball. That's more serious in terms of the lives you lose off your character than it would be if you were down and bleeding out and someone came and got you and managed to repair you, fix you up in a medical table or a hospital. And the idea would be, you would want to not run out of lives, and potentially there could be things you could do over time, go get some gene therapy or whatever that maybe add a life back to you or whatever. But I'm talking lives in a gamer sense here.
That's gonna be cool.
In general, we're trying to...
That's one thing that they've been saying since the beginning that really excites me. Is like, yes, you're gonna be able to lose lives, but there's most likely gonna be ways for you to get some lives back. So if you're really careful and you do achieve getting those extra lives and stuff, you essentially could have a single character never die. And in the reference he used, he even said like his character lasted for like over a year. So they're not trying to make this like, oh, you're gonna get a new character every day or every couple weeks. Like, no, you're gonna be using this character for a while. I wonder what it's gonna be though that you'd have to do to like repair your imprint. Because that's kind of how the death is gonna happen, is like you've died so many times and so your imprint has degraded. I wonder what you would have to do to improve your imprint to like refresh the thing.
Put it inside the fiction of the world, but the idea is to have real persistence to your avatar and, you know, wear and tear. It's also one of the reasons why we've got things like wear in the game.
That's correct, Karu! Did I say it right? Probably not.
One of the things that we have for equipment.
Peg legs, eye patches, Don't tell me what to do, you son of a bitch! Come in here with a tier 3 21-month sub and be like, don't do anything! Just keeping on my streak! Son of a bitch. This son of a bitch, even when he's not watching, trying to control what I do with my life. You're not my dad! You can't tell me what to do, you bitch! But no, thank you, man. I appreciate the little man.
We're gonna have characters, you know, you can get older, you know, things are gonna get old, and you know, all that we have.
Precisely. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Parts of that in the game, but it's not fully working. But that's all systems that are on the plan, or we need to turn on properly, because that's part of the problem with what we're doing right now. Is we're building this,
I just want to fucking do my job and go home and fuck my wife and have a normal life.
And not all
exactly. All right. The ship's ready. We can now. Hold on. We can see if we can make this work. It's totally gonna work, right? It's totally gonna work. But no, yeah, peg legs and eye patches and all that kind of stuff is gonna be sick. They've showed pictures of the different like peg legs. Hold on a second. The different like prosthetics and such they want us to be able to have in the future. I'm excited. You know there's gonna be people going out there and blowing their legs off on purpose just to get a peg leg because they want to be pirates, right? People want to be like cyborgs. 100%. But it makes me excited. Peg leg, yeah. Here, see if I can find a picture. One second. Yeah, fuck off. So, yeah, they want us to be able to get prosthetic arms. These are concept art from Star Citizen, so these are like official pictures. These are like some prosthetic arms. Here's some like lower grade version of those arms. Here's some like high grade version of the arms. Here's like some really ghetto ones. There's more. Here's like a peg leg if you're like really poor. And a Jeep, how you doing? Here's an actual, look at this. This is a straight up peg leg. Here's a guy like wearing, has one of the arms going on. Some, what's it called? Deus Ex type shit going. But yeah. They want to do prosthetics in the future. Look at this guy. Imagine walking around seeing some fucker like this. You're just like, oh, look. Not only did he get his leg blown up, but he's poor as fuck. Can't even afford a good leg. Goddamn plebs. But no, yeah. Totally a thing. They've been planning on it for a long time. Should be sick, hopefully. Marker's back in Marker. Yeah, I'm at Marker Tech. I'm at Port Tressler. See, you're all the way over there. We're gonna take the Argo cargo, or Argo SRV, and we're gonna see if we can tow the ship into safety. Just, you know, one last ditch effort to try to get the ship. Can't even afford boats, right? I'm gonna bet like those peg legs and stuff, that's the kind of thing you would get if you go and get like your repairs done and like your prosthetics in Pyro. You go to Pyro, that's what you're gonna end up with. All the fancy stuff, that's for like, you know, like Stanton and, you know, the fancy places. Pogo stick for legs. Pretty much, it did look like a pogo stick. All right. And get everything going. Joysticks. Hey, TC! This is Fox 1 requesting in-star and takeoff. Thank you very much, Fox 1 out. Oh, by the way, Cinder, I was checking how many people were in the server when I was joining back in. There's like fucking 50 people in the server. There ain't nobody. So it explains why we haven't been seeing people. Because there is no people. Oh, what is the name of the alien, the turtle people? Fuck. Not Tavarin. Xeno? Xenu? No. Oh, what are they called? Xeon? Yeah, Xeon. Xeon Tech, yeah. The Xeon alien turtle people. Ninja Turtles, right, right. Here, I'll start a quantum jump, and we'll look up the alien races. Give us something to do while we're traveling back. To try and rescue my shit. And definitely gonna work out. 100%. And set course. There you go. There we go. And while that's going on, Star Citizen. So if we look at the alien races, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Xeon, right? Yeah, turtle people, Xeon. My favorite has always been Tavarin. Look at those guys. Look fucking so cool. I love the bird people. Look at these bird peoples. Hey, Elvira, how you doing? No, aliens don't have to die. They're beautiful. Look at how beautiful. Look, he's got feather hair. He's a bird brain. And just look at this fucking bird ninja man. Hey, come on. Come on now. No, no shooting. Okay. You love the bird people. 100%. But the Xeon, yeah, Ninja Turtles. There you go. Yeah. Turtle people.
My God, it's coming right for us.
It is. Yep. They're like monks. Kind of what I feel like. True. If we ever do, because they said they do want to maybe have it so we can be like alien races in the future, but it'd be after 1.0 and all that kind of stuff, blah, blah. It's like, you know, just a pipe dream. Tavarin, I believe, would work because the humans kind of fucked them. They're like the Native Americans. Kind of fucked them over. Right? Then we got Banu. We have the Banu in the game. We got what's his face, right? We have Banus in the game. The fuck? They're like the traders. we got like a little scale. So we got humans. We got Xeon, turtle people. We got the Banu. They're very tall. Tavaran. They're taller than humans, but they're not too much taller than humans. It might just be their feathers. And then you got the Vanduul, which of course they're like the biggest, scariest, right? Right. That's a cool picture. Anyway, got Banu. I don't know who the fuck these guys are. They're extinct. They're dead. Karthak? I don't think it doesn't look like we have anything on Karthak. And then of course we got Vanduul. Big bad guys, right? Very scary. Very spooky. Oh, it's naked. Anyway. Oh, wrong button. Where is my spaceship? Can I jump to it? Please? Otherwise, this is gonna be a very, very long trip. Yeah! No. Shit. Well. We might be traveling for a little while. Because. God damn it. Hey, buddy, Daywalker. Let's see. Please? Aha! Yeah! Oh, that's gonna save us so much time. Now we gotta be careful. We can't get too close, because we don't want this ship to also get in its weird locked up state. Alright, we'll do it. We're gonna try our best. Alright. Let's go ahead. Where is towing mode? There we go. Now we gotta make sure our tow is actually on. Towing beam is on. Awesome. It's totally gonna work out. 100%. If not, well, maybe we'll call it an early night. And tomorrow, we'll do some decoration. Maybe, ooh, actually, maybe we switch over to the cutter. I did say I didn't want to check out the cutter. I did buy one and get it upgraded. We could do that and do some more pyro dirty action and not something so nice as the cutter. I mean, the Intrepid. I might do that. Yeah, I think that might be the plan. Go do some like what's it called? Some headhunter missions. Try to get the blueprint for the cutter, the Coda, because I got the scalpel sniper rifle blueprint. Okay, getting close. Don't want to get too close though.
Papa, Cinder has to log. His sleep meds are kicking in.
No worries. Thanks for hanging out. Go get your rest. We'll probably be calling it here anyway. we're gonna try this, and if we can salvage it, awesome. We'll take it back and... It's raining. Of course it's raining. Back it up.
Oh, you almost had it. You gotta be quicker than that.
Why can't I? Okay.
But he says thank you for having him again.
Oh, of course. Thanks for coming along. I appreciate you. Why can't I move when I'm in this mode? Come on. We might have to just do it this way.
In local news, a dog named Hero takes the grand prize at the annual... I wish I could tell you more personally. But we're in a rating system, and the key factor is sensationalism.
Come on, baby.
Please come to an immediate halt.
No. Wait. Oh! Do we got it? Oh, do we got it? Oh my god. Oh my god, I think we got it. Oh, hell yeah!
Are you a hacker?
Yeah, exactly. Hacker man! Saving the day. Alright, we just gotta get it out of ammo. And... no! Ah, shit! Oh, shit! Reverse! Uh-oh. 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 It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. We're fine. Fine. Get it. Come on. Come on. Uh-oh. I got it. No! I got it! But now my fucking ship is being recoded! Ah, god damn it! Now we're being recoded! I saved it. But now I'm being relocated. Why did it disconnect? I wasn't going that fast! To get another one? No, we're not getting another SRV to tow the SRV that's towing the Intrepid. That's ridiculous. That's going too far. God damn it. I should have gone first person and watched the connection strength. Yeah, I was going a tiny bit too fast. Hey, Lucario, you're showing up a little late. That's okay. Well, good news. You can SRV a ship that's being locked in place by restricted zone. So we learned something new today.
You are without doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard
I
of.
don't know what to talk about. Everything's fine. I want to know. Could I jump and land on it? It's kind of... Okay, so... The last thing we're going to do is we're going to jump off this and see if I can fall and land on it. Just for shits and giggles. And then I'll probably die. And then... And then what we'll do tomorrow is we'll switch... Yeah, we'll get you a cookie bar. Tomorrow what we'll do is we'll switch over to the clipper. No, the cutter. And we'll go do pyro and we'll do some headhunters. All right, let's see if I can... Ah. Hey. Nope, I missed it. God damn it! Well, it's good to know that you can technically salvage it, but I got too excited and I went too fast. Now, the real question is, once I pull it out and got it into like deep space or something, would I be able to use it? Or would it still be in like a locked up state? Tow the tower. No, we're gonna call it early tonight. I'm still recovering from the past couple days, so we're not gonna be going for too long tonight. But we'll get back into the groove. Hey, at least I'm healed now. I'm not halfway dead from suffocating inside my own ship.
Out. That's why I'm here.
I did pull out. I pulled out too hard. Okay? I pulled out too fast. That's the problem. No, I'm not gonna tow the toe of the toe, because what's gonna end up happening is I'm gonna be here for 5 hours, and there's gonna be like 17 SRVs all in a line. It's gonna be like a what is it called? SRV fucking human centipede type of situation. And I ain't about to get banned for that nonsense. Hell no. Oh, wait. Are we back in Pyro? Oh, we might be back in Pyro, actually. This actually might work out perfectly. Ha-ha! See? Perfect! We're back in Pyro, just like I wanted. I knew this was gonna happen.
No, Toto! Yep. No!
No, not to toe, no. I totally planned this, 100%. Because I'm just that good. See? And what we could do is we can claim, claim the cutter.
You clearly didn't pull out fast enough.
Yes, I did.
Welcome.
No, it's not your daddy.
Vehicle retrieval system.
All right, where's the Drake cutter? Right there. Bam.
Your insurance claim.
And now,
has been
tomorrow,
filed. Visit us again.
we'll be all ready to go. We can wake up, get some decorations maybe. The thing is, the cutter, there isn't much to decorate with it. Like, it has a bed, and it has a bathroom, and it has a cargo area, and you can fit a clip, and you can fit a pole spike in it. But there isn't really like much to like decorate, other than maybe you could get like a plushie, put it on the bed, but that's about it. So we won't be doing as much decorations with it, but we could take it.
Toto, we're not in Stanton anymore.
God damn it. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, thank you all for being here. Let's do the end credits. See who was all. Oh fuck! I forgot to update the thingy about. Okay, I need to update the end credits to include people on YouTube, even if they don't do the hacker game, because there's not like they can't do redeems or bits or subs and all that kind of stuff to get into the end credits that you can on Twitch. So to make it fair, I was gonna make it so everyone on YouTube, if they say something, they get added to the end credits. I feel like that'd be fair for now. I need to still do that. I'll get that done maybe tonight? Possibly? Exactly. Anyway, let's do our end credits. See all who was here today. Today we had Tot! 66 gifted subs. 582 gifted biddies. Level 47 blue hat. 9.8 crypto. With 1,881 jobs completed. Commander Kel. Level 5 SKJ. Oh, Commander Kel, I subscribe to you. So, next time you're streaming and I can raid you, I'll try my best. Cat. Level 1 SKJ. Das Killer at 15 gifted subs. Level 10 SKJ. With 0.28 crypto and 28 jobs completed. Wasn't quick enough? Nope. That or it might be still on cooldown. Alan, 10 gifted subs. Level 4 SKJ. 0.07 crypto and 6 jobs completed. Like Crows, level 1 SKJ. Hell yeah. Got rated by Dead Frag. Level 1 SKJ. Thank you for that raid, man. Appreciate you. Zergy. 56 gifted subs. 57,000 gifted bits now. 18 blue hat. 1.05 crypto and 74 jobs completed. Hell yeah. Very good. Very good. He also got rated by the only Joker. Level 1 SKJ. 300 gifted biddies. Appreciate you. Thank you for the raid. Scuba Steve. Level 1 SKJ. Hell yeah. Very good. Very good. Cinder. Level 18 SKJ. Got it fuzz. Level 1 SKJ. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you, my man. Pure Silence. 5 gifted subs. 1,118 gifted biddies. Level 27 Pure Society. With 0.42 crypto. 101 jobs completed. Pazarel. 5 gifted subs. 1,506 gifted biddies. Level 15 SKJ. With 3.8 crypto and 9 to 3 jobs completed. Very good. Bonanza Gaming, level 2 SKJ, with 0.05 crypto and 5 jobs completed. Yurzek, level 1 SKJ with 0.01 crypto and 1 job completed. Lucaria, the things are disabled during the end credits. I'm sorry. Get fucked. I love you. Blackwater Goat, level 1 SKJ. It's so people couldn't slow me down anymore. I'm trying to make the end credits shorter. Rekka Z, I didn't say your name, but I love you. Hug kisses. Hope you're doing well. Old Man Observer, 1,045 gifted bit subs. 14,000 gifted biddies. Level 12 Red Hat with 0.4 crypto. 38 jobs completed. Nightweaver, level 2 SKJ. But yeah, so the end credits, I made it so it's like they're super short now. They only include people who pay me money, pretty much. There's other ways, but that's one of the main reasons. Najib, 11 gifted subs. 490 gifted bit. Level 46 now, Blue Hat. 5.1 crypto and 181 jobs completed. And Griffin, level 1 SKJ. The Beast, level 1 SKJ. And Lucaria, level 6 SKJ. So yeah, how you get into the end credits now, I changed it. How you get into end credits now is by doing the hacker game, by doing, and that's on any platform. Any platform hacker game gets you into the end credits. Doing redeems on Twitch will get you into the end credits, like channel redeems. Gifting subs, gifting bits, gifting, doing coffee donations, rating, subbing, all that kind of stuff gets you into the end credits. And what I'm going to add tonight, if I can remember, is on YouTube, just talking at all will add you to the end credits. I got rid of that originally for everything because I was tired of the end credits being, 100 people long and taking forever, taking like a half hour longer to read through. Also, Pirate, good morning. You're late. We're about to end the show, but don't worry. Give me a couple days, and I'll be streaming about this time at the beginning of the stream. Because my stream goes forward about 2 hours each day. So give me like 2-3 days, and I'll be starting just right now. Anyway, so I got rid of the whole, getting added to the end credits for just saying hi. Because bots kept getting added to the stream end credits, and I didn't like that. Also, it made the end credits very long. But since YouTube doesn't have the redeems and the subs and the bits and all that kind of stuff, they don't have as many ways to get into the end credits. Like, they can do Coffee Link, and they can do the hacker minigame, but that's it. So I'm going to make it so if people talk on YouTube, that they get added into the end credits. Because I have no bots. Like, I never see bots show up and, like, spam the chat on YouTube. So I think it's safe to allow them to get added to the end credits with just, first-time chatting. So I'm probably going to add that back just to make things a little bit more fair. Anyway, who are we going to give some love to? Let's see. Who is on right now to give some love to? We got the Aussie Viking. We haven't given him a raid in 83 days. And he just started about an hour ago. Well, 50 minutes ago. 51 minutes ago. So, let's go give Aussie Viking some love. He's doing a game package giveaway tonight. So, and he's also streaming at 1440p, it looks like. That's cool. So, go give him some love. Maybe get into that giveaway. Enjoy the 1440p. But regardless, hugs and kisses. I love you all. You take care of yourself. You take care of each other, regardless of what you go and what you do. And until next time, ta-ta.